Hello, it's me, Seth, and we're back. Twice the size of a man and 4 times as broad. Non-standard action. I welcome you to episode 26?
26, yes.
This is 26 already.
It's an awkward round number.
The Protector's Protectorate is what we have settled on, begrudgingly.
We decided on this title many days ago with great decisiveness.
Well,
Definitely not just now.
Well, I mean, like, this is a title I had kicking around. Like, I just didn't like it very much, but I couldn't think of anything better. So, whatever.
So
There you
good.
go.
So if you guys
Nice
think of
title.
something better,
Yeah, if
tell us
anyone
in
thinks
chat
it's a
and
better
we'll
episode.
change the title for
Mhm.
YouTube, and no one will ever know.
Yeah,
Cut
nobody
this
will
part
ever
out.
know.
Yeah.
We can even
Yeah.
change
Only-
it to
only like-
Twitch.
Only like 6 people watch
Twitch
us on
exclusive.
Twitch.
I just
Yeah, but then we'll have to like redo the intro. Anyway,
I just can't believe that I come back after 3 weeks and Crow's first words to me are "Morning Toot Lord."
You are the Toot Lord. No, if anyone's the Toot Lord, it must be Tyler.
yeah, he did all.
I
the-
think
he did all
you
the
know what,
toots.
that explains a lot actually.
Toot,
Tyler plays
toot.
my character, and then all of a sudden
And
I start
all-
doing copious amounts of natural toots.
Mhm.
And all love and good wishes to Tyler.
Mm.
I don't remember anything.
I think
Ooh,
we
I
were
do,
in
I do, I
space.
do.
We were in
No,
space.
no. I mean the previous episode. I remember that. I don't
Oh.
remember how to introduce you folks.
Oh, you come up with some really good off-the-cuff rhymes usually.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
but
Tom.
I don't know if people are aware of this or not. But last night I drank too much.
Oh, really?
And it's
How'd you do
making
that, Seth?
well, because we were playing Jackbox and then we watched a Vincent Price movie.
Why'd you do that, Seth?
For Extra Life. Did
Is,
we have
is
the
Extra
link?
Life still taking donations, Seth?
I believe they are. Oh gosh. Oh,
I closed
geez,
the link.
Gosh. Oh geez. Oh gosh.
Oh gosh, Rick.
Here,
I don't even watch that
I'll
show.
find it. But joining me as usual.
I got it.
You got it. Okay, post it. I just found it also. So cool. Post that link in that Twitch chat. But with me as usual, we have Gur, the Anasanoi, who's still a soldier boy. I don't know.
Yeah, that's all right.
Soldier boy.
It's all right. I mean, because that's the thing is that we have like the Goopy Boy thing coming up. And
Oh
then
yeah,
there's-
you can't do boy twice.
Yeah, can't do double boys.
I
don't
thought it
know.
was the half
I mean-
orc hottie who has a
We've
new
got
body.
That's
Oh
right.
yeah, that's way better.
Yeah. See,
Past
me
gotta
from
put,
2
like,
weeks
some extra-
ago.
That was great.
All right, rewind.
Anyway, no, we can't go back. Back is never the correct direction. Mouse, serendipity, smart girl, smart friend, smart people.
Yep.
A smart choice.
You
It's not
get
the
me at
best
50% today. That's the best I can offer. Then we got Ninden, the entropic punch wizard. No more. Now just big lizard with knife stabbing galore. There we go.
There you go. Hello. No more punch.
I remember Kaylin's. I do remember that one. She's the Riforian mystic who's got the quick fix.
And
That
the
one's pretty-
best intro, apparently. Ha! I win!
I remember it.
Yours is the one that has not changed. Yours has stood the test of time.
Well,
Yep,
because I don't know,
true.
it just works in my head, you know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Uh,
No, it's
Better than
perfect.
everyone else's.
and then we got the goopy boy who happens to be an envoy, Herald.
Bloop.
Herald noises.
Is that the
Um,
noise that he makes going into a vase or glooping through a floor grate?
More of a vase.
Yeah, it's deeper and more resonant.
Yeah.
Mhm. So yeah, we got the full crew this time. No substitutes.
Except no substitutes.
I mean,
what
we
was
sort
that?
of
Except
appreciated
for-
your willingness to take a substitute last session.
Yeah, so thanks for that, and thank you for the substitute. Substitutes
Ty-
are kind.
Tyler, as always, did a fantastic job. Something that you can count on Tyler to do. So we always appreciate friend of the show, friend of me outside of the show, Tyler. Alright, let's do a round of applause.
Golf clap.
It's
Clap,
around-
clap,
Here
clap.
to the mic.
Sorry, push to talk takes one of my hands, so.
So
Same.
snap, man.
This
Same
is the
deal.
sound of
Clap-
one hand
clap against your
clapping.
lap.
One hand clapping.
One hand clapping.
It's a hipster clap.
Hipster clap.
All right.
Don't know clap sound effects, Seth? Gosh, you're off your game today.
Oh, maybe. Hold on.
Thunderous applause.
Come on,
maybe.
Sirenscape.
Let's see. Do I have it? Do I?
Don't fail us now, Sirenscape. We
Come on.
believe in you.
Do they have a search bar?
I mean, yeah, kind of, but let's see. Hold on.
Can I show you off any drinks?
No.
No.
Let's see. Let's see here. We gotta.
Can I take your order?
That's a winner.
It's a little bit quiet. Let me turn Sirenscape up and then probably regret
Hold
it
on.
in
Hold
5
on. Let me
minutes.
get. Well, I can turn it up too. Here, hold on. I'm trying to.
Man, this work week has sucked. It's taken forever.
Something
What?
really sucks. That's what it is.
All I'm hearing are the faint whispering of the damned.
Yeah. Hold on. We got... No, that's not. Hold on.
It's even mildly like applause.
Nah,
just-
I
Someone
I don't have
laughing.
don't have any applause.
Oh,
You know what?
well.
We'll just go with this. All right.
Yes.
Um.
So Troy Wilhelm screams.
So
Perfect.
thank you again, Tyler.
Yes. All that to get back to thanking Tyler. All right. I don't know if we have anything else to cover really before we start. So do you just want to like go on to the Starfinder part of it?
Heck yeah.
Drunk, yeah?
We were in the middle of fighting.
We were.
Yeah. Actually, I was gonna go
We
ahead.
alerted everyone to our presence.
I was gonna go ahead and get everybody caught up just
Oh,
because it's been a
classic.
bit. So I'm gonna do like
Fair
a
enough.
last time on Dragon Ball Z style situation here.
Put some reverb on that voice.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Aw.
So, following a dangerous expedition to what was purported to be a god prison, the Sundivers found themselves down a crew member, the half-orc Gur, as a result of an unexpected display of power from their friend and comrade, Minden. With hardly any time to process this event, they were contacted by somebody who called herself Faye Fell via a powerful psychic missive. This same missive reached the burning archipelago itself, and all at once the Pact Worlds became aware of the Anasanoi as well as the Ifriti plan to attack the archipelago and conquer it for their own purposes. Allegedly, anyway. With support of the Pact Council, the stewards, and the government of the archipelago, the Sundivers are sent to help out the new allies in freeing them from Ifriti dominion. Upon arrival, they were ambushed by captured defensive turrets, emerging only to fight Ifriti soldiers as well as a massive dinosaur-like beast called a Nishalora. They repelled the attack with the arrival of some of the natives as well as, surprisingly, their friend Gur, who had, through some bizarre sequence of events, ended up trapped in the body of one of these alien hosts. After an emotional reunion, they quickly convened with the captain of the resistance forces, working with the Anasan people to conduct a series of quick and effective strikes, wresting back a data center, freeing prisoners, and beginning an assault on an occupied workshop to recover an attack vehicle for the local protectors, referred to as a chariot. And that is where we are picking up today. What has happened most recently is they opened a room, found two Azure soldiers who were unprepared for the coming attack, and after quickly dispatching them, they had heard footsteps coming down the hallway, so we know that they are still in trouble. So I need to get that percussion out.
Yeah.
It's more of a synth.
All right, well, the percussion's coming.
Trouble is our middle name.
There's the percussion. I found it. I hear it.
Kaylin, Trouble Ward. Oh, she'll put you in the Trouble Ward.
Well,
Caleb
All right.
puts
she
you in the
lives,
burn
son.
She lives in the Trouble Ward.
Is that better or worse than the trauma ward?
You adopted the trouble. I was born in it.
That was a pretty alright Bane impression.
Thank you, Tom.
Maybe that's how my hand over when I talk. That man.
Anyway, so
Season 2 character voice, I think.
yeah, now one of the
We're all
people on that. Nobody knows what we're doing season 2. I can't spoil it. I might have to voice a character that way. Anyway,
Not yet.
not yet. So, Gur, you hear from the northeast the unmistakable sound of a grenade being prepared, and then bouncing around the corner here, you see one rolling towards you. Let's see. Let me get my information. Now I've got to dig through these different stat blocks while I'm also kind of trying to navigate the mind fog that happens after you do a night of binge drinking. It's
You're
not good
forgiven
for
because
you.
you were
Don't
binge
do it.
drinking for charity.
Yeah, binge drink for charity. It's for a good cause.
The only acceptable reason, guys.
All right.
And 21st birthdays, I guess.
I would like a reflex save from Gur, please.
Got this, girl.
You girt this. Oh yeah, you're fine. Let's see. That's gonna be 3 fire damage as an incendiary grenade goes off next to Gur. But I mean, that's 3 reduced to half, so 1 fire damage.
She probably absorbs.
I don't know. I think also that Gur might be muted.
Ah, yes. Yeah, no.
Perhaps
I
this whole time.
do not absorb fire damage anymore.
That's right. Okay, and then let's see. Coming from the southern side to the southwest of the doorway that you stand in, which is in the northwestern corner of the building, another grenade comes rolling over. So another reflex save, please.
Who are we fighting? Gur?
They've got a double Gur.
Attack of the Gur clones.
Oh,
Yeah, we.
getting a natural 20 on that reflex save. Let's see, somehow still taking more damage from this one because this is 6, which will bring it down to 3. So a couple grenades go off right outside the room, and you see Gur weathering the storm quite well.
He jumps out of the way of one grenade to jump into the way of the other grenade.
Yeah, he hops back from one, and then there's one behind him. He's like, oh, come on! Are you serious? All right, which will bring us to Minden.
What the bronc was that? Ninden is going to carefully.
2 grenades.
Excuse me. Oh, here they are.
Maybe more.
Ninden, that's 20 feet of movement. Can I scooch down here? Can I stand here?
Yeah, standing there is fine.
Oh, I love it.
This map is a it's a bit of a scrunchy. It's difficult. I understand.
It's a little.
Oh no, that's all right.
It's a squeezy
Just
map.
a little, just a little tight fit. So Ninden is going to stand right here, and he thumbs a button on his wrist, and you hear a high-pitched whine come from the cathode cannon atop his shoulder, and then it is going.
I don't think
Yep,
that's how
that's-
Captain
Wow.
Cannon sounds.
That's what it sounds like. It's canon now. Minden is going to fire his cathode cannon down the hall, muttering under his breath about tight hallways.
Goodness.
So that's a natural 1.
Oh
God!
no!
Oh, it hurts!
Wow.
Oh, it
so
hurts
that's a-
so much.
So that's a line weapon, right?
It is. It's a wide line, no less. So it would have hit all 3 of them if I hadn't rolled a 1. Welcome back to the
no.
show, Tom. That's all right. They'll still be there next round. Probably.
My goodness. All right.
How terribly disappointing.
Oh well.
Yeah.
That brings us to Herald.
Herald will leave the room. I see we're not. Oh, there's more up there. How do I feel about this? I'll just use get 'em on this kind of gentleman over here.
Uh-huh.
Wait, no. I have other things that I can do that I don't forget about since we haven't played in weeks. And that other thing is clever attack instead of get.
Yes, that.
That, yes. As I scroll my character sheet to that ability, I will discuss what it is able to do. Oh, I clicked the wrong one. I clicked this one.
It flat-foots him, right?
That sounds right.
Mhm.
As long as his CR is 12 or less, given that roll.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I figured. And then I shoot him. Pew! 16's probably a miss against CAC.
I don't know. Let me see here. Flat-footed, right? So it's their KAC -2.
But it is through me, right? Unless he's firing at somebody I can't see.
I don't think that would really constitute soft cover in this circumstance. Either way, it's just a miss. Literally just a miss.
I'll take it.
That's a semi-automatic pistol, right?
Yeah, it's kinetic.
I know it is. So there we go. A little pop from Herald, which will bring us to this other soldier here. Whoop, whoop. We'll move in and we'll take a shot at Herald,
Oh no, I could not have seen this coming.
who's been identified as a Freedy enemy #1, perhaps, for being the leader of this group of jerks. Let's see here.
Jerk faces.
Do I remember something about Herald changing into an Afridi?
Oh my god. Hey, does a 34 hit your EAC?
No, it's 50 these days.
Yeah, that's a really good roll.
Tell me
so
your
don't worry,
damage,
it's not like.
friend.
Let's see. Fires a Corona Serpent Laser at you, which is going to be 11 fire damage.
A Corona Serpent Laser, really?
Mm-hmm.
That's not one I know.
That's it's from Armory. It uses 10 charges of its 20 charge battery for every shot.
Jesus.
Yikes.
It's meant to be a joke on laser printers, I believe.
Is it?
Oh.
I remember
Oh,
hearing that
that's-
at one point. Yes.
All
Little
right.
fun fact for you.
And there's this nerd down
Brutal.
to the south. You can
This
see.
one has goggles.
Yeah, you can see he is a nerd.
No, that's a cool dude. Those are cool dude goggles.
Hey, I resemble that remark.
My friends call me Mouse. Anyway, let's see here. They've got some stuff. They do things.
Do they
He's
now?
actually going to cast. I forgot. I needed to look up these spells in advance. I'm such a joker.
Oh, what a pleb.
I know.
Here, you
look.
could just tell us all the spells he knows, and we can help you look them up.
Oh yeah, thank you. It's very helpful of you.
Oh, anytime, my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, you gotta give me a moment to get back up to speed because
That's all right.
You have no moments.
Been a minute.
I can complain more about how I rolled a nat 1 on this beautifully lined up shot.
Yeah, it was a really good shot that you.
That was
totally
that was
messed
like
up.
that was my
No,
moment.
hold on. Wait, we're missing a perfectly good opportunity here, guys. So, Combat Operations Manual comes out in a couple weeks, everyone. Go buy it. It's gonna be super exciting.
We're just a
Yes.
little bit excited around here for comm.
Oh,
just
just a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm sure the Vanguard got a much needed buff.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
go eat your tail, Ninden. That's a good insult.
I'm
PG
also
insult.
certain that they won't forsake the armor Solarian.
Yeah, totally.
No.
I mean, that guy needs love.
Armor Solarian really is like the redheaded stepchild of the Solarian lineup.
Of the entire lineup, not even just the Solarian lineup.
Sadly,
That's not saying that Armor Solarians can't work. I like Armor Solarian a lot, actually. But
I was actually thinking of maybe building one.
yeah,
Except, you know, they're terrible.
I mean, but we've established that terrible characters can do just fine. Look at Gurr.
Wow.
Wow.
He's everyone's
Yes.
favorite. Because he
Fan
didn't buy armor
favorite.
at level 1.
He was
Behind boxes.
he was Jason Tondro's favorite. Everybody has different favorites. Okay, so I have
Everyone.
finished looking at the options that are available, and I have decided that he is going to cast Magic Missile.
oh, good.
Just because.
Glad we had this talk.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, I was just trying to look at the different options and look at the situation that he's found himself in, and it's not ideal for a lot of the other spells that he has. So, Ninden is going to go ahead and take 10 force damage as 3 magic missiles come out from this tech in the back. Appears to be a tech Nomancer, which will bring us
Magic
to
in the front, tech in the back.
Here I am.
Mance somewhere in the middle. Whose turn is it?
It is Gur's turn. I think Leaf might be muted again.
Apologies.
That's
I
fine.
did not hear the end of that turn happening. Gur just is going to take a 5-foot guarded shifting step up here and take
Sure,
a
sure.
swing with Stormfang.
Nice. Oof.
It's
Yeah,
a
that's-
22 to hit for 21 electric and bludgeoning damage.
that was absolutely a hit. Ifrit Green. Alright, Ifrit Green. You're gonna lose some of that hit points you have. Say goodbye. And then you die. Is that your entire turn?
That would be a move and a swing, yes.
Okay. Mouse! Mouse and
All
Mouse.
right, Mouse is gonna earn her
Hey.
keep.
Line up that shot and then hold for a second. I'll get rid of
Okay.
the cover for you.
Oh wait, are we going this way or are we going? Do you want me to redeem Ninden's shot?
I can probably at least tie up this hallway down here.
Yeah. So I think Ninden's probably got the southern hallway covered, at least for now.
Okay.
If I
But
can line
I
up
don't
a
know,
damn
it's-
shot with this cannon, I should be able to kill all of them.
But I mean, I I'm just the DM. I'm not gonna dictate player action.
Well,
Good.
green, it probably doesn't have any cover from you anyway, so.
No, you could effectively shoot green without cover.
So, ignore me. Shoot him!
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I'll do that.
Caitlin took a level in Envoy in between
Yeah, I was gonna
episodes.
say.
Sorry. I was
Get him! No, I'm just joking.
Oh, you're making me miss being an envoy.
All right, not
Oh my good
20.
lord!
Nice.
yeah.
I set him up, you knock him down.
Very
Gur
glad
gives
for the.
Mouse a high five.
Woo!
It's a little bit more awkward than it usually is. Like,
Yeah, I have to
no.
jump.
Yeah, Mouse no longer has to like reach up, and Gur no longer has to reach down. Like
I was
Mouse
gonna
has
say-
to jump, and Gur has to crouch. Like additional effort is required on both sides. As Mouse lands a critical hit with her Gelid Ice Carbine on this Ifrit here. And are they weak to cold? I forget if Ifrits are. Let's see. Find out. No, they are not. So it doesn't do like a buku crazy amount of damage. It's still a lot though. Let's see, is that 35 damage? He's bloodied, by the way.
One would hope.
Beyond bloodied. Alright, which will bring us to this fellow. This Azur will go ahead and close in on Ninden and try to take a swing with hammers. It's a tactical maul. Tries to hit you with a shopping center.
No.
Tactical shopping center.
Wow, that's a very good roll.
At least it's not an advanced shopping.
32 enough to hit your AAC Ninden.
Yes, it
Okay.
is.
I never know these days. You know, I have to ask.
Mm.
That is going to be. That's more than I thought. 15 bludgeoning damage.
You tease.
He brings down his heavy hammer and it impacts your armor.
These
Will bring us
these,
to. What was that?
these
very
Azure
close to-
soldiers and their mauls.
Very close to getting that entropy point. I take it.
Yeah, one away.
Not quite.
No.
Which will bring us to Kaylin. You got the quick fix.
Finally.
Kaylin.
I'll move sort of between Herald and Ninden here.
Mhm.
And we finally have lots of enemies. I'm gonna hurl a force disc.
Oh, hey!
Never
Ooh,
gets to
how
happen.
exciting.
We haven't been fighting enough people to make it useful. So it'll hit the Azure marked green, and then the guy behind him and the guy behind that. If it
Okay.
it's all. Oh man!
Are you
not
kidding
cool. Not
That's-
cool.
That's
Crit
gross.
fail.
Oh no!
There's no justice in this world.
There's
I feel
no
like-
justice.
I feel like this happened the last time you used Force Disc. Also, I feel like the first one was a natural one. I could be
Oh.
remembering this incorrectly, but I think that's what happened.
Oh man. So lame. Well, that's all I got.
You just watch as it serenely careens all the way down the southern hallway and then bounces around the corner.
Glares at him a little
190
bit.
feet.
Just get like everybody stops what they're doing and just watches this impressive display of magic just go away.
Oh.
Rude.
All right.
Bad magic.
Kaylin's got that bad magic. All right.
Kaylin was
Bad-
not
bad.
on the ultimate frisbee team in college.
Not
Is that-
doing what it's
so-
supposed to.
No, she
Is
was
that
a
a-
racer.
Is that a bad magic woman? Anyway, sorry.
Nah,
You're a
beat me
bad
to it.
magic woman.
Bad joke. All right.
That is.
I know. All right, so this soldier will walk up, one-handing his laser rifle and pulling out a grenade. He's gonna throw it
Oh no, clustering!
right here. So
Oh,
that is
punk!
good. Let's see if he rolls a 1. He didn't. So I need Kaylin, Herald, Mouse, and Gur to make a reflex save, please.
Not Ninden?
No,
It must be an incendiary grenade again.
it is.
That's a
Look,
17. That's not bad.
They're all about the fire. Yeah, everybody makes it.
That's cute. Fire? Not that I
Alright.
learned anything.
So since everybody makes it, everybody takes 1 fire damage from this impressive grenade.
Grenades are so
No fire damage.
lame.
Got it.
I'm not gonna say grenades needed to scale better, but I think grenades needed to scale a little better.
Yeah, they're really not that threatening. Here's that grenade sound. There we go.
I was honestly
There it is.
hoping it was just gonna be a little like psst,
Yeah.
Poof.
little fizzle sound.
A poo.
Just the embodiment of. Never mind.
Oh yeah, Crow suggesting that Kaylin plays Windjammers.
I don't. What's
It's a game where-
Windjammers?
Windjammers is a game where it's like tennis, except you throw a disc at each other and it's really fast and intense. And the goal is to actually throw the frisbee behind them. So you won Windjammers.
Oh, there we go. Haha! I win.
She's like,
That
wait, no,
explains so much.
this time I want to throw it at them. Dang it! I want them to intercept it with their face, hopefully. All right, so it was going to bring us back to red here. That's a lot of soft cover going on. All right, he's going to use his grenade.
There you have it. Where's he tossing that bad?
Because clearly we deeply fear those.
Right. Actually, just going to toss it right there-ish, which... Oh, actually, I think that involves mouse again. So this
Rude.
time, I need Kaylin, Herald, Mouse, and Ninden to roll reflex saves.
That's a low reflex
Yeah.
save.
I had a 22. I think I'm okay.
I got a 16.
I got a 14.
Oh, I don't know why I've been making these. Can they even roll high enough on these grenades to damage me?
Probably not.
If they roll a d6 and you don't have a thermal capacitor, they could damage you.
They could. If they're rolling a d6, they could.
All right, well, everybody makes it again, which means that they take, this time, 2 fire damage before we're...
No fire damage. Got it.
Guys, I don't know. This is a pretty scary fight.
All right.
So scary.
Ninden, it's your turn.
Ninden is going to curse and shout at the cannon on his thing, pull his shield with his other hand, and the cannon is going to go off while he's smacking it. And once again, at these 3 in a straight line.
Okay.
I can't roll a natural 1 twice in a row, right?
It's impossible.
Oh my god!
Oh,
Why would you say that?
You had to tempt fate, my friend, and
It
look
was
at what
for
you
the
got.
comedic effect! There was no way I was going to roll a natural 1 twice in a row.
no! Except the best comedic effect was you rolling a 1 again, and you tempted it.
Oh.
I declare right now, next
That's good
round,
stuff.
I am going to do this again, and I'm not going to roll a natural 1.
Though
That
that
just
is
makes it funny if you do.
I was going to say, all right, Oedipus.
that is a
I shall
range-
not kill my father and bury my mother.
No, you shut up, Crow. It's not a natural 2.
So, that is a ranged weapon being fired in melee, correct?
Oh, yeah. He gets a -2 penalty to this because it's a Brortrov Industries heavy weapon, which is a manufacturer in the armory, which basically says they get a -2 to penalty to opportunity
Attacks.
attacks when I fire it.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, he rolled an 18 on the die again.
Okay, I'll take my damage.
Well, let's see. Hold on. So that's going to be 2. That's 32. -2, 30 against KAC.
What is my AC nowadays?
That might actually not be a hit.
Versus KAC? No, my KAC right now is 27, so
Okay.
that's gonna hit.
Got it. Ooh, getting max damage this time. That'll be 20 bludgeoning damage.
Ouch! Alright, yep.
Not worth.
Oh, it definitely worth if I actually land a hit. That's my turn.
All right. That'll bring us to Herald again.
All right,
Ninden,
I
Ninden,
believe
triple points, sorry.
I think I was looking at your weapon the other day, and I think it only fires every 3 times you pull the trigger. So next round, it's gonna be great. And Ninden is for some reason inspired by this.
You're probably right, Captain. Thank you.
Uh,
I'll get him next round.
yeah,
How many stamina points is that nowadays? 23?
24.
That was close.
Take that.
And then I'll give you a get
will.
'em to just make it work slightly better. I guess I'm green. I'm green.
Yeah, that way. Yeah. Thank
Because if it doesn't get past Green's AC, it
stops
stops
right
there.
there.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Green is get-emmed. The other Green is not get-emmed, and he will. Let's see. What do we got? What do we got? There were guns out for. Not anymore. He's going to reach for his Rhyolite Magma Blade.
Sun's out, guns out.
Guns out, puns out.
And he's going to take a swing at Gur. Getting a natural 20. It's been a while since I rolled one of those.
Good buddy.
Yeah, it's been so long. Like the last time you made an attack directly against Gur, I think is what it was.
I think, I just got to attack Gur more if I want those crits. That's just how it works. Let's see here.
Bring it.
Okay, it's going to open up with 24 fire and slashing damage. However, this has the wound special ability.
Oh no! Oh no! Go for the eye!
What does... Now, where do I find wound?
I just got this body, don't you ruin it!
Yeah, it's not even yours.
Body. Oh no! It's a rental!
That was
Paid for insurance,
That was a
right?
lease!
I haven't finished making payments!
Let's see.
Looking for the wound
wounding.
table now.
Yeah, I gotta find that wound table.
Roll
Cool,
a d20. Roll a d20.
Got it.
Okay, yeah, I'm also on it.
If it's 1 to 10, it's just bleed.
Oh no. I need you to make a fortitude save.
Oh no!
Alright. 14.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Bad day.
How do I calculate? Oh no, I'm gonna have to look this up in the book. What I didn't write down. I didn't figure I was gonna get a crit, so I didn't even bother to write down what the...
You get a crit literally every combat. I don't know why
Yeah.
you thought you weren't going to this time.
That's not true.
I mean,
Okay,
you've
so
only most,
weapon
attacks. You've got the
weapon crit
highest chance of getting a crit.
DCs.
That's true. That's true.
Weapon crit DCs. 10 plus half the weapon's item level, plus 1 of your ability modifiers. The ability modifier corresponds to the ability score you'd normally use to make an attack with that weapon. So that's a sword, so probably strength. So
I mean,
10
hold
plus
on.
his strength mod.
This is already figured out. I just need to look it up in the PDF.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's usually recorded by these things.
It isn't.
Just cut my hand off already and be done with it.
All right, 10 plus his strength, which should be recorded in the
It
stat.
Plus at least one.
Plus the Rhyolite Magma Blade.
It's half the level, right?
I have the armory. Yeah,
It's probably gonna be at least level 4. So
I want to say yeah. Let's see. Those are two.
real Starfinder, everybody. This is real Starfinder.
Yeah,
happening
it is
now.
in fact level 2, level 4. So it's a plus 2. So 12
Oh.
plus his strength modifier.
Okay, which would bring
Oh,
the DC
no.
to 15. So unfortunately,
Oh, no.
14 does not cut it.
Oh shoot!
So this blade actually manages to bypass this specialized Anasanoi armor and stabs into what would normally not be a vital area on a humanoid configuration that you're aware of. However, this blow is particularly painful. And you are going to take... Oh, jeez. 3 constitution damage.
Eek.
Okay, but you didn't give me my regular damage yet.
I did.
I believe it was
24.
24.
24 fire and slashing.
I only remember 24 because
At least you didn't lose an
I
eye.
heal.
Oh, hey, Clueless.
Foreshadowing.
We are, from what I understand, Tom is just wrapping up editing episode 25 today.
In fact,
so-
it should be uploaded. Clue.
Oh, yeah, so it should
I
be up
uploaded
now.
it. Yes, it
Okay.
is
Yep.
live now. Go go
And
go.
the YouTube will be up after this episode as well.
Alright. Nice.
We'll get back on schedule.
Yep. We had to take a break. Okay, so I think that is all the nasty things that this guy is doing to Gur. Man, I don't know what it is. It always just crits on Gur. Anyway, this tech, lacking a clear shot, still is going to go ahead and do another set of magic missiles on Ninden. Steam Dales. Let's see here. Math. 13 damage, force damage to Ninden.
Noted.
I have noted your damage. It's like Ninden's like keeping a tally of all the times this guy casts the spell on him. Like, all right.
As the cathode cannon is slowly spinning up, it's just like
It's whining again.
Wait, just you wait. Yeah, it's going.
Gur, it's your turn.
All right. Gur, kind of wincing in pain, kind of comes back at him with the full attack, Orc Rage, and misses both times.
Oh no! Oh no! Yeah, that is a couple of misses. Like when you come back at him with the hammer, like you see him like looking up at you, like he just got caught doing something bad. Like, oh man, I just made him angry, didn't I? And then you happen to miss, and he's like, oh. He just like pulls his blade back, and he's like back in a defensive stance. Like he thought his life was just about to end, and it very well might, as now it's Mouse's turn.
Hello, friend. Mouse is gonna... Let's see. Designate target. And Serendipity, do your thing. All right, Mouse Squinty. Gelid, Ice, Carbine, coming up.
We
That's
lock
a-
it on to green.
Yes. That's a
Okay.
33.
My
God,
goodness. Yeah, he super dies.
Yeah.
so
she's a monster.
So Gur, you make a couple swings at a green here, and then all of a sudden you see like this icicle go through like his right cheek and come out the back left side of his head. It's just blood everywhere. His friend is like, oh god.
I really need
Yeah.
to like... I really wish I knew how much Mouse overkills by, and then like set a number, and then she would eventually achieve murder hobo.
He had 14 health left, so that would be 16 hit points additional to...
Yikes.
17. Oh yeah.
You're right, I'm sorry. Brain. Math. Thank you. Azur's turn. Let's see here. You gonna do a full attack. He's gonna regret it, I imagine. But he's gonna try it. Ooh, that's a 2. Natural 2. Ooh, we're getting closer.
You dare to rule twos at the Toot Lord.
You roll toots in my presence? Let's see here.
How dare
that-
you toot?
How dare you toot? Okay, no, that is probably going to be a miss. That is actually 26 KAC on the second attack, which I know is just a miss. We have
Ooh,
just
yeah,
established
close. Actually,
Very
I have an
close.
entropy point, so it's less close, but still.
that. Oh, it'll bring us back to Caleb.
Actually.
Oh, actually.
All right. Well, I'm not gonna attempt fate like Tom did. We're gonna try this again.
I will
Oh,
continue
not force
taking
blast. I want a force disc. My bad.
That's fine. Ooh.
He has got
15.
him.
He is get-emmed, and is he flat-footed? Or did
I have coordinated shot. No.
Well, also, this is against EAC, right? So.
It is against EAC.
Okay, yeah, that is just a hit, actually.
So
Yeah.
5 damage to that one, and then 2d6 to the one behind him, and 2d6 to the one behind him.
Do you have to hit each
6,
person?
And then,
I thought you have to make an attack roll for each one, yeah.
do I?
Yeah.
I guess that's acceptable. Let's just hit the button again then. Force disc.
Oh,
yeah,
26
absolutely
to hit the next one for 7.
Uh-huh.
And then 17 hit the last one for 11.
Whoa, that's a much better roll than the initial one. Let's see here. Yeah, some solid hits there. All right, and that is going to bring us back to these soldiers. Blue just saw his buddy. Ifrit blew up on the north. Just saw his buddy just get blorted.
Iced.
He got iced.
He was
Yeah.
put on ice.
he's going to go ahead and take a shot at Mouse. Here.
What? Why?
Why shoot Mouse? Don't shoot Mouse. Let's see. That's going to be a 27 versus EAC.
Oh, yes.
All right. Pew. Nice damage, nerd. Let's see here. That's going to be 7 fire damage. Take that.
Okay.
And then he's going to actually run. Let's see. He disappears around the corner.
You get back here!
And let's see, Minden, you
Face me,
notice
coward!
that this Ifrit soldier, he's going to take a shot at you as well. Rolling a natural 2. That's my dominion now. I rolled the 2s here. So
That's fine. You can take it.
Another laser blast goes way off down the northern hallway, and then this individual also takes off around the corner,
Ah, no!
which will bring us to Ninden.
All right. Ninden growls in frustration, and he is going to fire his cathode cannon once again.
Okay.
That's a 20 to hit.
Okay.
EAC.
The first person. Okay.
The first person has a 21 because of Get him.
22
Right.
because of Get him, thank you.
Oh, I'm
yeah.
sorry, 22 because of Get him.
Yeah, it's absolutely a hit. So yeah,
Okay.
that one is
So
indeed hit.
he takes 28
So is it you
points
roll
of...
you roll to hit the second one and keep the damage?
No, that's for a blast or automatic or something. But line weapon is 1 roll for everybody.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. If you crit, the crit damage only goes to the first one, and then you roll normal damage for everybody else.
Sure.
Um,
I'm gonna look at this technician and see what their AC is because I'm not as familiar with it. Yeah, that's gonna hit both of them. So that is 28 damage to 2 people.
Yeah. So this.
It just took you 3 turns to do it.
Yeah, I told you.
Yeah,
that.
you know. Yeah. Natural. Who could have known that I was gonna roll 2 nat 1s in a row?
called it.
But I didn't call it. No, I said the exact opposite.
You tempted
Yeah. So this really crazy like arc of electricity with sonic energy wrapping around it. I don't know how to describe Sonic. Just zorks down the hallway. Yeah, and there's a
post-it clip
hedgehog
of us.
running alongside the electric current, and it shouts, "Gotta go fast!" and smacks both of them.
Indeed. He shoots Sonic at them. All right.
Yeah.
So, gritting his teeth through the attack, the Azure in your face is going to go ahead and try to hit you.
I think you
Okay,
skipped my turn.
No,
No.
this is an attack of opportunity.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Which, ooh, again, this might be a miss. We'll find out in a second. That's 31 versus KAC?
Oh, that's not a miss.
Okay.
That's a hit.
All right. You know, I don't know. I just gotta make sure.
I appreciate your confidence in me.
It's 17 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Are you gonna do anything with that move action?
Yes, actually, Ninden is going to, on his shield, he's going to thumb a different button, and a glowing phase shield is going to sort of put up a force field around it, effectively giving him a +1 to EAC.
There you go. All right.
Yeah.
That will bring us to Herald.
Herald will take a shot at green. I created a macro in the interim, so let's see if it works. Alright, I'm not... Oh, there it is. Okay, and then, yeah, okay, so if the CR is 8 or less, that was a bad roll.
No, it is. It's less than that. Are you attacking the Azure? Is that correct?
Yes, the goggle-free Azure.
So he is now flat-footed. And
And I also get him before this. Sorry, I
okay,
assumed.
I understand. It's fine. You hit
And
him.
then I
despite,
shoot
Despite the
for-
soft cover, you still hit him.
Nice. That's 14 damage and flat-footed and get him.
Yeah, he's in trouble. So that's a pretty good amount of damage from Herald, honestly. That's a decent
High
shot.
score.
The training is paying off, slowly but surely.
All right. We're going to be getting up at 6 a.m. to go running for the next 2 weeks. Let's see if we can double that. Or something.
No.
All right. So the tech south of this Azure up front he's starts weaving his hands about mysteriously, and it seems like he's biding his time. Which will bring us to Gur. It's your turn.
What's he doing?
All right. Gur is going to go ahead and move up to here, and then take a full defense action.
All right. Full defense is adding how much to your AC again?
Well, glad you asked. Normally, it's just 4, but with the addition of the Juggernaut plates, Gur gets to add an additional +2.
Ooh, so plus.
So
6
he
to your
kind of
AC.
like, yeah. So he runs around the corner and he sees these two guys in the hallway, and he kind of just hunkers down, and like these big old plates jut out from his forearms.
Nice. All right. You see them quickly reloading their weapons, and they look up to see you. Mouse.
All right. Who needs shooting? You got that guy?
Probably.
All right.
If this damn cannon doesn't malfunction again.
I don't know, Mouse. If you shoot him, he won't get a turn.
Oh. Cool. Okay, Cap. She's gonna target.
I mean, alternatively,
And-
she could also run after that guy that, scampered off.
Or you can run
And
after
shoot it.
All right.
Do not give me too many options. I will find myself calculating all the variables. All right.
Did
so that's a
did
30?
you use your targeting on him as well?
Yes.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's super a hit. Oh jeez. Okay.
For 27 damage.
And this man also dies.
By how much was he over damaged?
Not actually that much this time.
Oh.
You did 4 extra damage over his hit points, so. Weaving between Herald, Kalen, and Ninden, another icicle shot comes flying through, and let's see here. What we got?
Pins him against the wall.
Sure, yeah. it's like the crossbow from Half-Life 2, the rebar crossbow.
See, I think I would think that it would just like arc over their heads. That'd be much more elegant. But sure, fine, whatever. We go with that.
All right. Well, with his friend just taken down, this guy doesn't have to worry about it anymore. He's going to go ahead and walk forward, and he is going to utilize a spell. A spell is going to be cast.
No.
I know. This is a bucket. Dear God. Let's see here. That is going to be... I need a reflex save from everybody. Let's see. Except for Gur, obviously.
Reflex save.
Mm-hmm.
15.
22.
Goodness. Okay. Let's see here. Hold on. I gotta obtain some dice here. Get some dice. All right. Let's see. Okay, so Herald and Mouse have succeeded in this reflex save. Allow me to explain what happens. All right.
Oh, please do.
I line up all my dice neat, and it's like when I do this, like when I roll a bunch of d6s and I try to line up all the numbers, I feel like I'm arranging Skittles. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it helps
I'm
if they're
not-
all multicolored dice as well.
I'm not the only person that does that, right? Like I separate up my Skittles before I start enjoying them. It's it helps me somehow. That is going to be 36 electricity damage as he fires an arcing surge down the hallway.
Yikes.
So that is going to be 20. No, sorry. good lord, 18 damage for Herald and Mouse before reducing any electricity damage that you would normally reduce. Otherwise, it's going to be 36 for Ninden and Kaylin.
This would be a good time to bemoan the fact that I forgot once again that I have an electrostatic harness still installed in my armor. So I'm
Did you
reducing
say
that by 5.
26?
No,
36.
36.
Yeah,
Goodness.
36.
How you
Zappy
doing,
zaps.
Kaylin? Because I could definitely use my reaction to soak up some of that for you.
Oh, I haven't taken any damage yet. It's fine.
It's the
All right.
principle of the thing.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
This makes me think of Spaceballs. Like, I know it's popular to quote like Monty Python, but I mean, like, I feel like Spaceballs is the more appropriate movie for Starfinder. It's like, he singed my hair, son of a bitch.
Exactly.
It's Kaylin's turn.
Exactly. Singed my hair.
Oh, it's on.
It is on. So rude. Well, seeing as how we've got this pretty well mopped up, let's shoot this guy to the south of me here twice.
Do it.
Come on, roll 20. I believe in you.
You have your Sonic
Roll 20.
pistol.
My disruption pistol, but yes, it is still Sonic. Come on, roll 20. What is going on here?
Hey, roll 20.
Hey,
You're making us
20.
look bad.
Come on, roll 20.
What the pronk? I hit the button. Yes, submit. Okay, now it's gonna go twice. Use the first one.
Okay.
Oh, I
Okay.
shouldn't have said that. I should have said use the second one. I said it before I scrolled up. It's twice.
Oh my gosh. Let's see. So that is going to be 2 misses.
Rude, roll 20. Rude.
All right. Yeah. So these fellows here. Yeah. He's going to go ahead and move around the corner, and he's going to lean around the corner and take a shot at Gur from this intersection in the center of this quarter of the base. Let's see. All right, hold on. I gotta move all these dice out of the way. Jeez, stupid arcing surge with all the dice that are involved with it. Let's see. I don't think that's gonna be a hit with Gur's crazy armor, but there's gonna be 28 versus
No.
EAC. All right. So he takes the shot at Gur and does not manage to. I think the probably bounces off these special armored gauntlets that he has held up right now.
I just kind of deflects off of him. Yeah, sorry, I was trying to get in there right when I heard 20 anything, because EAC's 32, KAC's 35 with this.
What?
Yeah.
When did that happen?
When I spent a bunch of money on this armor upgrade.
Anasan Techman. So wait, you said that your EAC was 32?
Correct.
Good, because the second shot hit you.
Son of a bitch.
But it's not a crit, so there is that. Let's see.
I accept this.
You must. I implore that you do. Let's see.
I'm sure Gur's a little out of it right now. He's been stabbed in his hold
His
on.
splorger.
I got something for the
He got stabbed right in the splorger.
An essential part of their anatomy.
Right. Everybody knows. Yeah, so that is going to be 9 fire damage from this serpent laser.
Liz, I think you meant their anatomy.
Ooh. Well, mostly I just couldn't remember the name of the race.
The anatomoi.
That's all right. I just saw the pun and I couldn't let it go.
No, that's fair.
That'll bring us back to Ninden. This guy just shocked you and your friends.
Speaking of not letting it go, Ninden's gonna move up to this guy, pull out his star knife, and he's gonna stab him.
Star knife, ooh.
Yeah.
There's a star knife.
That's a 20.
in Ninden's hand.
28 to hit for what is it? 27 points of damage.
It's a little bit more like there's a star knife in this Azer's gut. Yeah, because that's a hit.
Yeah.
It's going to be 27 piercing damage to this Azer. He is definitely bloodied now. So you see a light at the end of this combat tunnel.
Except for the light at the end of that other tunnel with the baddies that are shooting at Gur.
Well, right, yeah. But that will bring us to Herald. Hey, Rald.
Hey, how's things?
Hey, Rald. That's like his chat show, like his radio show.
Yeah, that'll be my epilogue at the end of this adventure path. Anyways, but now in this building right here, before my talk show, I will instruct everyone to shoot this guy with goggles. God, what a nerd.
He would have shoot.
Get the nerd.
It's like right before Ninden attacks, he was like, "You wouldn't stab a guy with glasses, would you?"
So definitely I succeed at fainting. However, a 13 to hit CAC probably doesn't hit even with the 4 difference.
No, even with all those bonuses, that is still a miss. But that's okay. You made it very easy for anybody else to capitalize. So
yeah.
All right, Gur.
Oh, is it me again?
Mm-hmm.
Time to roll more natural 2s and 1s.
Oh.
I'm fine. Everything's fine. Gur is going to. Gur's gonna run up here, getting flanking, I guess.
And then
Putting
full
himself
defense
in
again.
flanking. And no, he's gonna stop right back here.
Okay.
Because
And then he
can still
self-detonates, right?
And then yes, he is.
It's
He's
Gur
a
who can do
Solarian.
that.
It's a Gur thing.
It's a Gur thing.
15 against who shot me? Was it Red? It was the red boy.
Shot you. Red shot, yeah.
It's going against Red.
Oh yeah, that's a hit. 100%. Let's see. And he's also already injured. So that's going to be additional damage. Not quite bloodied yet. All right. And that is going to bring us to Mouse.
All right.
Mouse.
Oh, I'm just gonna shoot this guy, this nerd.
Okay.
I think I still have targeting on him, right?
You need to. No, the person that you had targeting on.
Oh,
died.
right, I killed him too.
Yes.
Okay.
Mal's kind of darts and ducks and...
Hi, buddy.
Hi, guy. So, I mean, technically, you'd be getting soft cover shooting through Ninden right now, but it's 100% negated by the fact that he has Get 'em and he is flat-footed. So you're essentially shooting at no penalty, and that's a
23.
hit. Yeah, that's
Yay.
a hit. 100%. Let's see here. Let's get that sound
For
effect
22 damage.
for that ice gun.
Oh man, that's a great sound.
Yeah. He is not doing well. Currently. Yeah, no, he's on death's door. But it's his turn. So, let's see here. Whoop. He's going to take a step back. And he's going to fire another one of those lightning bolts that he loves oh so much. So I'm going to need another reflex save from everybody.
Oh, I hope that makes
It
it.
rolled higher.
21.
Ooh.
Mal's got a 25.
Reflex,
Ooh.
yes.
Ninden with a 19.
All right. Everybody except for Ninden makes it. Let's see.
Damn
Sorry,
it.
Ninden.
Sorry, buddy.
Aw.
Yeah. There we go.
It's a rough way to come back.
Yeah, welcome back. Die. Let's see here. It's Ninden's shocking return.
That's the new title of the episode.
Ninden's shocking return. Let's see here. Oh, goodness, it was much better this time. That's 42 damage, so 21 for everyone but Ninden. Ninden is taking 42 electricity damage.
You guys, I know the answer to life, the universe, and everything!
Hey, Ninden, have you taken HP damage yet?
No, I'm about to. But I'm gonna use mitigate to... What was that?
That was the beginnings of a laugh.
Jesus.
How much damage have you taken?
Well, I have 116 stamina points, and I'm down to 28 before this damage. Now, I was going to say I'm going to use mitigate to remove 8 of that.
Okay.
By spending an entropy point. So that is 34 damage.
Yes.
So 34. Okay, so I'm losing 6 HP. All right. No, I'm losing
Mouse...
1 HP because of my thermostatic harness.
Mouse is, for a very brief moment, extremely intimate with what a Vesk skeleton looks like.
Like in one of those cartoons.
Yeah, exactly. You get
Yeah.
to see the X-ray. That'll bring us to Kalen.
All right. Let's. I'm really tired of this guy.
Yeah, me too, honestly.
You and me both.
What this jerk. And you know what? He's got some soft cover, sort of hard to hit. Let's. How bad is he looking? You say he's Mind Thrust 3 bad looking or Mind Thrust 2 bad looking?
I would say he's standard action magic missile bad looking.
Yeah, I was
That's
gonna say magic missile's probably gonna finish this off.
Especially as
Well.
a Technomancer, probably with a good will save.
Oh, fair enough, fair enough. Magic missile it is. 3 of them to the face.
Okay. I want to know what the first damage roll on this thing is.
5.
Yeah, the first one overkills by 2 hit points.
Well, there you go.
Now, aren't you glad you didn't mind thrust him?
Yeah, he is eviscerated by 3 magic missiles. Like the first one kills him, and the next 2 like lop different body parts off as he collapses to the ground.
He was just kind of
tired.
like wavering on his feet, like, ooh.
And then spits on the corpse as it falls to the ground.
But still up enough to do like 100-something damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. All right, that is going to bring us to these fun fellows who are going to start engaging in sweet around the corner saber combat with Gur. Let's see.
Oh.
It's like the scene in Avengers Civil War with Bucky and Captain America versus Iron Man. Just doing melee combat. That's definitely not going to be hit. That's an 8 on the die. I know that's not going to hit. I don't even have to ask. This will though. Let's see here.
All right. Well, somewhere while this melee is going on, I happen to look over and see that on my stream here.
No.
Harald is down 4 hit points.
Yeah, I've been better.
Yeah. Sensing his life force ebbing, Gur goes ahead and gives him 4 HP back at the beginning of one of these fools' turn, in turn taking 4 damage. Directly to Gur's HP.
Is that a thing you can do off turn? Wow.
But it says at the beginning of every turn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's weird.
It's basically just Gur being tapped into the ebb and flow of people's life forces. It's
Yeah, all right.
Which is kind of on brand. He doesn't know why he has this power now, but he
yeah,
does.
yeah, exactly.
Cool.
Okay, that is going to be a 30 versus KAC, which I think is a hit.
No,
It's not.
big nope. Oh, never.
You don't have full
Yeah, it
defense
is.
on.
Nope, it
anymore.
is. It is. It's a
Okay.
hit.
Okay. Probably just barely a hit, but
Just barely. Yep.
that is going to be a 12 fire and slashing. Not a big deal. You're fine. You can take it.
It's only 6. All the slashing damage is mitigated by Ger's DR.
It's going to go to Ninden.
All right, Ninden's gonna peek his head around this corner and say, "Oh, they're down here." Okay. He's gonna walk up to this guy, make as if he's going to stab him with the star knife, but then the cannon is going to go off on his shoulder again.
Oh, jeez.
So they did me a huge favor by making, or rather, Gur did me a huge favor by not standing between the two of them.
Yeah.
So
I was going to until I remembered lined weapons.
that's a 22 to hit both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you hear familiar heavy footsteps coming down the hallway as your friend Ninden approaches, and then a giant beam fires, intersecting and nailing both of them.
That's all you see. You just see like, chum 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 chum, zorp.
There's a big old zorp.
I like Tom's sound effects better than yours, Seth.
What? I pay good money.
All right,
Sirenscape,
Tom's our new Sirenscape.
Oh no.
Tom Sirenscape.
All right, Tom. Now make some badass battle music.
Tomscape.
Okay,
I'm
slightly quieter. Slightly quieter.
Unsubscribe.
All right, now just keep that up for the next 2 hours.
And keep doing it while it's your turn, and don't stop while also speaking. Anyway.
That's all my turn.
Harald will, I guess, move up this hallway, and as moving, like, give Mouse a pat on the shoulder and be like, "Alright, Mouse, you've taken a lot of damage this combat, more than usual, but I think that you're contributing meaningfully with all those icicles. So just fire more of those icicles."
Yeah, that was gonna be the plan.
Good! You feel 24 stamina better.
Aw, thanks.
Hey, Ninden, when did you take that point of damage? Untake that point of damage.
I untake it.
That's
Thanks,
my turn.
buddy.
All right. And what else is Harald doing?
That was my turn. Move to standard.
He said that was his turn.
Got it. My bad. Grr, hey.
Throws his swift action in the trash.
Ah. Is this fool still standing?
Yeah, they both are.
Alright.
They're both very surprised. Red
Full
looks...
attack.
Okay, I was going to say Red looks like he is more injured.
Well, the first one was going to go against Red, and the second one was going to go against Blue.
Okay. Red dies promptly. Like you make a full swing with the hammer. Like, I like to imagine, so like you're facing south, right? And you see your southeast. So, like I like to imagine you swing from the west to the east, and you catch him with the hammer, and it just carries him into the wall. There's like a crunch, and he just crumples onto the floor. Unfortunately, you're not able to hit Blue with your second attack.
I thought maybe not.
But the odds are kind of stacked against him. Mouse.
Oh, hi. All right.
Oh, hi, Mouse. None of you
one.
get that reference.
3,
I got it
4,
from the room.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
5.
I saw a little bit of it in college. I'm not going to claim to have seen the whole thing.
I believe there's an alligator on that space. There you go.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking.
I'm a lizard wizard.
Alligator.
So I was
Expensive.
thinking of like standing here and then like flanking with Ninden and going melee just for something different, but I guess not. Okay. So we moved. We ice carbine.
All right. We move. We carbine.
26.
Yeah, even with the soft cover, that's going to be a hit.
Wow.
And that's without
17
that
damage.
targeting bonus.
No targeting bonus.
Let's see here. Math. Okay, bloodied. Okay, it's gonna be Caitlin's turn.
Oh goodness, what do I want to do with my turn? Let's
no.
take a... You know what? Let's take a quick turn around this place and see if we've got any more baddies.
Okay.
Just for funsies. 40,
Caitlin enters the Speed
50.
Force.
Caitlin enters the Speed Force.
Turn it up.
80, 90, 95, 100.
Goodness.
Wow.
Was that okay? Was that one move?
That was 2 moves.
Okay.
That was 2 moves.
So,
That's a
something that
fast
Caitlin
instinct.
doesn't get to do a whole lot is demonstrate how fast she is.
Oh, it's inside! On these tiny little maps, but I'm gonna check for more enemies. That's what I'll do with my turn because they have that guy.
Behind you, Gur, are you using your skates for this?
Mm-hmm.
You hear the sounds of hover skates behind you, Ninden and Mouse. You catch Caitlin like flying past the distant eastern corridor. Just shoot.
Wow, she's
Yes,
gotten really
Son
fast.
Achilles.
You mostly see her hair, like her hair lingers along. Probably.
The sound effect for that, by the way, is vroom 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 vroom.
That'll bring us back to Blue here. He's not having a good day. I would like to think that he probably wheeled around to deal with Ninden. He forgot to do an attack of opportunity on him. Oh well.
He was very surprised.
Yeah, it was a very surprising sort of thing. He's
I
just
will,
gonna
I
go
will
ahead and
point
try
out to him, we do accept surrenders, by the way. We're very nice.
You get the impression that his superiors would probably not be okay with
It's
that
okay,
option.
we're killing your superiors.
They're next on the list.
That is going to be a couple misses. Yes, as he desperately tries to swing his sword at Ninden. Leaving it in Ninden's hands. Standing there with a knife. Almost twice
Knife.
this guy's size.
A knife, a shield, and a cannon.
Yo.
Oh,
it's Jetsorian. What's up?
Yeah, hey Jet. Sheriff. Ninden is going to weigh his options. He feels better firing the cannon, even if he's in close range, so he's going to attack this guy. Because if he kills him, he doesn't get an attack of opportunity.
I think the attack of opportunity doesn't proc before the ranged attack.
Oh, I don't know.
like it would.
It doesn't matter
You
because
rolled another one.
I rolled a third nat 1. This cannon is cursed. That's it. That's what it is. Tyler playing my character cursed this cannon.
That's exactly what happened.
Bless this
Everything
mess,
was fine.
curse this cannon.
That attack of opportunity is a huge miss anyway. He rolled a 16, so that's gonna be a no.
Ninden's
Harold.
gonna dejectedly power down his phase shield, so now his shield stops glowing.
Alright, you guys have got this. I believe in you. I do a get him and a clever attack. 17 with bonuses.
Let's see. Okay, so you get him, which effectively reduces, or no, does it increase
Get him
your
adds
attack?
2 to my attack, and flat-footed decreases his AC by 2. So it's
And-
effectively a +4.
It's effectively a +4, but it's also a -4 for shooting through soft cover. So
Is
it's
soft cover
basically
a 4? I think it's a 2.
Pretty sure it's a 4.
Did we check that?
It's pretty gross.
I'll look it up, but sure.
Yeah, I'm. Either way, oh, that's against KAC, isn't it?
Yep.
The soft cover AC is going to be a factor here. I have always
I'm
operated
looking.
under the assumption that it's +4,
As
and that's against you guys too. So
Yep, you're right. 4.
okay.
It's 1 in
Unfortunately, that is-
Pathfinder too. Very strange.
It doesn't help when we have like 15 different kinds of cover, and they all use the word cover.
Yeah,
I can never remember them.
Well,
It's very
partial
frustrating.
cover is only a +2.
Yeah. That was going to be a miss, unfortunately, but
It's all good.
yeah, Gur, you see that this gentleman, he's off kilter. He's desperate. It's not looking good for him.
Come on down to Flankentown.
Oh yeah, no. Gur shifts down, and he's gonna swing. Once. 26 to hit before bonuses for 21 damage.
You have a plus
How
6.
how does this man die?
Gur just kind of steps around the corner, and like with the step, he brings the hammer around using the momentum and just kind of smashes his head into the wall.
Okay.
Oof.
Yeah, it's very gross. Yeah, you all watch as Gur rounds the corner and promptly finishes the fight like Master Chief. And now, all combat is over.
Alright, so Mac has to stop
Alright.
making those battle music noises.
Yep.
Oh, I already did.
Stop that.
Didn't you hear that? That was a
He was
great
doing really
fade
well.
out, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm so
Pretty impressed, honestly.
Thank you. Thank you.
Kaylin's gonna hit the button on this door as she zooms by it on her way back to her friends.
And as she does, Gur's gonna kind of catch his breath for a second, and as he does, he kind of like puts his hand over the wound and casts Lesser Restoration on himself.
Whew, I think I need 10 minutes of rest. I sure hope Kaylin isn't opening any doors
That-
over there.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, she's opening all these doors. Exactly what
Um,
she's doing over here
so-
to draw out
so-
any more bads who might be inside them.
So this door here, actually, I think it has a key card requirement. Let me double check that. I think I'm wrong.
I bet that guy with the nerdy goggles had a key card.
Well, you guys have a key card. I don't know. You have 2 level 3 key cards. I don't know who's holding which though.
I think I have one. And
Well, if it
think I
does,
gave Gur
Kaylin
the
will
other-
just make note of it. But...
There we go. Gur casts Lesser Restoration on himself and actually manages to heal all 3 con damage.
Oh wow, nice.
Ooh.
Nice. See, that spell
I
is
was
so
worried.
useful when you need it. Otherwise, it's a very disappointing spell to generally carry around.
Also, it's a
Okay.
also it's a D4. He could have rolled a
True.
1 and
I
only
was gonna
scored
say.
1 con. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was actually like clutching my pearls the whole time.
Clutching my pearls.
Uh,
I need to
Yeah,
take a
no,
breather. Do you guys want to go back into that first room and catch our breath?
I could use a rest. Yes, that Pronking
Yeah.
Technomancer really
Yeah, you need to cool
messed
down.
me up.
I'll send a message to Kaylin to let her know.
Hold on, we still haven't resolved the thing I'm doing.
yeah. What?
Okay.
So do you have one of the key cards on you, Caleb?
No, if it takes a key card, I'll just make a note of it.
Okay. Yeah, it takes a key card.
Did the one behind me take a key card too?
Yes, it also. All of these chambers have been affixed with an Afridi key card, which again, Mouse and Gur have advised you were not there before. This is something that the occupants have installed to secure this place as a makeshift
Yep.
base.
Kaylin will zip around the rest of the circle. Does the door here at the bottom also need a key card?
Let me see. I'm gonna check my notes. I think they've pretty
Quick
much locked
reconnaissance.
all the rooms. No, it does not have a lock on it, which is really weird. Let's see. No lock.
That's okay. I'll just zip back to my friends and report
Well,
that.
Did you want
And
to
there's
take a look?
hallways off either side.
Did you want to take a look in that room that you just opened the door of, or?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I applaud your restraint.
So, yeah, you hear while the combat comes to a close, you can still hear Kaylin's hover skates echoing through the hallways, and then she just kind of stops real cool with like a sideways skid on the western side of this this intersection here.
Yep.
Oh, hello.
Wow. Kaylin, those
All
are
right.
some really cool hover skates.
Oh, thanks. So there's 4 more doors along this circle, 2 hallways leading off. The one to the south doesn't seem to be secured, but all the other ones are.
Did you hear any sounds of movement behind any of the doors?
No.
No.
Hmm.
I was moving pretty quick though. I didn't stop to check very long. It's just a quick survey.
Well, okay. I think I and Ninda need to take a breather, so let's go into B1. And I guess Mouse has full stamina. I don't know how that happened.
I think it was a preemptive move.
Yeah,
I see,
I could
I
take
see.
a quick breather.
All right, let's take a break.
Apple juice break.
Do we get 10 minutes uninterrupted?
Does Gur come with us? There he is.
Now someone's sitting on top of someone.
Huh? I was not
Harald
sitting on top of anybody.
moved into my square.
Roll.
He
get
just
in my
wants to be
square.
near you. He's kind of
I was gonna-
clingy.
I was going to ask,
He was scared. He jumped into your arms.
there's nothing ominous about this question at all. Mouse, do you remember how much stamina you had?
Yeah, fine. Putting it back.
Can we have like secured the door or something?
You can try to. I mean, you have a couple of engineers. You recognize that if you just lock the door, you figure that anybody here would probably
Also have a key card.
they would probably have a key card, so that
Anyway,
probably wouldn't be sufficient.
I
You
can
would need to
disable it.
form some other kind of barricade.
Perhaps with the barricade feat? Or did Gur lose that too?
No, the barricade feat doesn't actually do that.
I'm
Yeah,
just
that's
saying,
different.
can you engineers make it so that it'll take a while for them to get the doors open so we can get in position?
Yeah, actually, I'm going through my abilities. One of them, I'm pretty sure, does that. Hold on.
Hmm.
There's definitely an ability to like
You should be
make
able to
something
use
stop working.
You can use it to. Oh, that's overload, isn't it? Or override. It's a mechanic ability.
Yeah.
Level 3. But that only works for one round.
Yeah, it's only for one round.
Just make a skill check, man.
Fine.
You
Fine.
You could jam a door with engineering, yeah.
23. I rolled a 3.
The DC on the page is if you're using the engineering action, I believe that's just a DC 10 according to this table.
Okay, and
Although
you're
the-
just trying to rig the door so it doesn't open easily.
Yep.
Correct.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, and
Now
what is
watch,
the-
something
what is
undead will come out of these pods.
what is the DC to open it? I guess for somebody who wants to break it back in.
I assume that same engineering check.
Maybe it would be.
What rule are we looking at here? I'm not
Page-
familiar with this.
Page 142 of the core rulebook. I'm just looking at the engineering skill.
Oh, sure, that makes sense.
Disable device.
I figured we were just winging it.
Yeah. Okay.
Gur's gonna stand watch outside and maybe.
Gur, can you maybe stand watch inside so that you don't have to get through the door?
Yes, we wouldn't want you to be outside by yourself
And-
if
and trapped.
jam the door.
Yeah,
I
that
don't like
sounds
the idea
bad.
of being everyone being in a confined space like this.
Well, I don't like the idea of resting, but I think we should do it.
Okay. So does Gur agree to stay inside?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So as Mouse disables the door, and everybody kind of starts getting ready to rest, I will go ahead and accept a perception check.
Making one of those.
Oh, I got a 29.
Oh, jeez.
I got a 34.
Jeez,
Oh,
Lord.
wow,
Jeez
guys.
Louise.
Nice.
Good golly, Miss Molly. I rolled with a 21. The lowest roll is a 21.
Almost like we don't want to miss things or something.
Yeah, you hear shuffling up outside the door. It sounds like people who are getting ready to jump in.
All right. Positions.
Okay.
I sigh exasperatedly, and then via the mind link circlet say, "All right, everyone, get in position."
Okay. And then coming up out of the floor behind you
Oh no.
is this lady. Let's go ahead and roll initiative.
What?
Do we have time to
Kronk.
get into position or no?
What do you mean?
Before she...
Could we have positioned ourselves around the room?
I thought people were already positioning. I'm sorry.
No, I would probably just get into a corner here.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'm gonna use my first one because it was way
Wait.
better.
You moved on. You're standing on one of the cryostasis pods.
Sure. We're between them, they're not that big.
Yeah, I'm good where I'm at.
All right. Let me go ahead and bring the percussion back.
So much percussion this episode.
You gotta bring the beat back.
Bop, boop, bop, boop.
Turn up the
Turn up the beat.
beat.
This is not sponsored by Overwatch 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
Blizzard in any way.
Free Hong Kong. All right, let's see here.
You can't say that. We'll get turned off in China.
Whatever.
We have so many
All of our-
viewers in China.
All of our Chinese listeners.
I don't think we have a single Chinese viewer.
You don't know that.
It's true, I don't.
We could.
Didn't we have one when we played Deep Rock Galactic?
Oh yeah. Yeah, hold on, I feel like we can check this. It's all in Twitch, right?
I mean,
Sounds like we should.
I don't do that part. Like I said, I emerge from a dark cave and occasionally
Once a week.
produce drawings and speak words. That's essentially my function.
All of his drawings are actually done on cave walls. His cave walls are all made out of tablets.
Yeah, and then I use a hammer and chisel and extract them from the wall in order to share them with the world.
Yep. You heard it here first.
Seth does cave drawings.
Seth is a caveman.
It's true. So yeah, perhaps most surprisingly, as you're getting ready to deal with the situation at the door, a lady made out of material. She appears to be some sort of jinn of some sort of origin. Let me see here. There's a picture of her.
That's some cool art.
Yeah, she's got really cool like officer garb. It looks like. I will welcome, I guess, on your turns probably, checks to determine what she is. Let me. There's a page number for that.
Is that the sound of Max Cannon?
Yes. What is it going to be? They are extra planar, so I believe it's going to be mysticism to identify it. So I don't know if Mouse can do that. Yeah. So, all right, Mouse, it is going to be your turn. However.
Okay. A mouse is like, "Oh, what the bronc!" and then just instinctively bubbles with her energy shield. That's a standard action, and
You could focus her.
Huh?
You could focus her.
And then yeah, targets her. Serendipity. All right, Mouscolini. Target acquired.
Targeting mysterious ghost.
No, it's weird. It's she doesn't just kind of like apparate out of the floor. She kind of forms like rock up out of the ground. It's very strange.
Whoa, her parents must have been freaky.
You know it. All right, so that is Mouse's turn, I take it.
Correct.
Okay, Harold.
Attack the lava ghost! Get him! And then this button.
The button that does the thing with the stuff.
The button that does the thing with the stuff.
Oh.
Probably a miss, but still pluses.
+1 in addition to all that for coordinated shot. I don't know that helps.
Yes,
Does coordinated shot happen if you haven't had a turn yet? Let's see here.
I guess not.
I don't know. I'll go ahead and say that it does, but in this case, it unfortunately is not enough to help your captain land a hit. So.
No.
How unfortunate.
I know. It's terrible. Let's see. What's that CR? Oh yeah, she's not that high. Okay. Good Lord, Mouse has every advantage possible to hit this person. Ninden.
Ninden's gonna roll mysticism to try and recall what this creature could be.
Mm-hmm.
That's only a 19 though, so I doubt that's gonna learn much of anything.
Let's see.
Gur thinks into Ninden's mind while this is happening. Flanking buddies?
Oh yes.
Which in the Critterverse is spelled, of course, with an IEZ at the end.
I thought that's how you spelled buddies.
Yeah.
Is there
That's the
another
only
way
way
to
I know.
spell buddies?
So it's 10 plus half the CR, right? If it's a kind of a rare creature.
Yeah.
10 is for like common creatures. 15
Okay.
and 20.
Oh, because it starts at 10 for a common creature and it's 15 for a rare creature, right?
I believe so.
Okay, so actually you would just be able to recall that this is a Shaitan, which is a Earth Genie.
Ooh, neat.
Yeah.
Ninden will look to her and say, "What are you doing here?" And he will move down here, draw his star knife, and ready an action to stab her once Gur is in flanking position.
Okay.
She's wearing Ifriti regalia, right? Like, it's obvious she's with them.
Yeah, it's very clear that she's on the same side.
Okay.
Oh,
so there's
okay.
not
Okay.
even going to be any hesitation. Gur steps into flanking, and we both swing at her at the same time. But first, I want to make that
Yeah.
mysticism check, see if I can learn anything about her.
Okay.
I did worse. Never mind.
God,
God, I rolled a 3.
That is going to trigger an attack of opportunity because she does have a weapon out and ready.
But she hasn't gone yet this combat.
That's true, so she doesn't get an attack of opportunity.
Cool.
So,
No reaction yet.
Also, she's flat-footed.
yeah.
Also, yeah. And now that
That's
flat-footed only
true.
counts towards attacks.
Oh, is it?
Really?
Does it only?
It's okay. So actually, that's my opinion. There's specific language in the clever attack or clever feint thing. It's not something we should discuss now, though.
Okay.
So
So
meanwhile,
we're gonna go ahead and make your attack first.
he did
Already
you
did.
Okay.
Yep. 27 to hit for 24 damage.
29 to hit with a +2, unless you already counted that in.
No, I did not. So yeah, 29 to hit.
Good lord. Yeah, it's a pair of hits actually. So
Woohoo!
let's see, 24 and 27 damage. Hold on though. Ooh, half of your damage is electricity, right, Gur?
Yes, it is.
So that actually does not do 24 damage. Let's see here. Secrets. Let's see.
Secrets are no fun. Secrets hurt someone.
What is that from? I know that, but I don't know what it's from.
It was just something that the kids said when I was growing up.
Gotcha.
I also heard it on The Office.
Oh. So maybe that's what it's from.
I mean, maybe.
I'm pretty sure my childhood predates The Office.
I didn't want to put you on blast there, but yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Caitlin, it's your turn.
I should hope that her childhood predates The Office, so it would be weird if we had someone on the show whose childhood didn't.
That's true. Yes, everybody. Liz is 12.
Yeah. That would be strange.
It's a real issue.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh.
We're not gonna talk about that. It's Kaylin's turn.
Kaylin will sort of move back away from this this weirdo as she thinks about what that might be with a 27.
Oh yeah, so I think that's gonna exceed it by 2 steps. So I think you get 3 pieces of information.
Ooh.
Kaylin's so smart.
Tell me all the things.
All the things.
Resistance is first, I guess.
Okay, she's immune to electricity damage and
Okay.
resists Sonic 5.
I relay this at the speed of thought to my friends.
Mhm.
Special attacks, special abilities.
Oddly enough, I don't think she has one. I'll double check that, but yeah, they don't appear to have any special attacks. I mean, they have spell-like abilities. They can cast things such as Wall of Stone, Slow, Hold Person, Dust Cloud, Reflecting Armor, and other such things. It's probably the most threatening stuff that they have to cast.
All right. Actually, it occurs to me I'm not naturally telepathic. I'll use my standard action to telepathic message all this information to my friends.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn?
Oh, you're not gonna do an attack or anything? I think that's a free, a swift action to recall knowledge, right?
Right, but telepathic message is standard action.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, but you can
Okay.
just talk as a free action.
That's true. You can just say it out loud.
I suppose. Then I have to come up with a clever way to say all that.
Yeah, man, you just say it.
That's
And
not
then she said the things.
okay.
Yeah, I mean, that is a lot of information to relay. Like, telepathy would make more sense. You know what? You do it telepathically, but it doesn't take a standard action to do it. It's like,
Okay,
yeah,
I'll take it.
yeah.
In that case, with my standard action, I will.
Shoot her. I don't think she's friendly.
But she'll resist my. She has sonic resistance.
Only a little.
Only enough to mitigate my entire attack every time.
It's like fly.
Yeah, I'm a mystic with a small arm. I will. She looks like a big bad. She's got special alert. Let's mind thrust.
You would
I
think
need a
that.
will see
Oh my god.
for
Uh-huh.
half.
Uh-huh. Oh, the DC's 20?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, she literally just made it.
Well, I mean, that's still half. That's
20.
23 points of damage.
Yeah, you wanna know a really funny fact?
Huh.
She's bloodied.
Ha! Take that!
Alright,
Go Team Mom!
Right. Let's see here. I'm gonna try and pry the door open outside. That's not high enough. That is definitely not high enough. You hear people trying to pry the door open on the other side. She looks very disappointed that her teammates were not able to do this. Let's see. What spell would benefit her here? I don't think any of them at this point. Not now.
Invisibility. Merging with the floor.
Teleport.
Running away in
She
any
doesn't-
form.
She doesn't have that one.
Dimension door. That's what she needs.
That might,
Expeditious retreat.
That would help. The door's stuck.
She sees that Ninden appears to be the most injured looking, and she's trying to capitalize on the work that her soldiers did previously. So she's gonna take a couple swings with her centered longsword. Let's see
How
here.
funny! I have a centered star knife. Ouch!
I like to think that he says that as she brings the sword down. Oh, that's funny. I have. Oh, does a 29 hit your AC?
A 29. Yeah.
All right. The second roll.
Let me double check that, but yeah, I'm like sure. Yep.
And then the second one is a 20.
Like
All right.
like a total 20.
like a natural 20.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Hey, Gur. Ninden joined the crit club. Let's see.
Crit club.
Let's see.
I don't like this club.
It's not a great club.
The first attack's going to do 17 slashing damage. Ninden.
Okay, so 12 after my DR, which I definitely didn't forget about before.
Jeez.
Totally.
No. Oh, does the centered star knife or centered longsword have a crit effect? I wonder.
It does not. So the second attack only does 39 slashing damage, and that's it.
Oh, only 39. Okay.
Yeah, you know.
Only.
That's no big deal. So that's only 34, which is like basically nothing, right? Thank you for this gift of damage.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Ninden just
the
you know, he
crit,
starts
which automatically gives you a point, if I'm correct.
Yeah, I mean, not like he wants to use this for anything, but I just feel the need to state it for mechanics.
Yeah.
He is full of entropy.
Yeah, it's just you see as Ninden keeps absorbing these blows, this entropic power that he views as more of a curse than anything now, is he can't control that. It's just kind of surging out from him currently. Doesn't look too good, actually. I might actually describe Ninden as bloodied at this point.
He is well bloodied.
And it is Mouse's
Well,
turn.
at the beginning of Mouse's turn, Ninden gets 4 HP back.
4?
That's all I can do. But it's
Okay.
for
No, I just wanted to make sure,
on
'cause-
everybody's turn. I'm just gonna give you like cues in some way now, because this is gonna take a while otherwise.
Yeah, that's fair. Thank you, friend. Ninden like casts a curious glance over at Gur when this happens again. So
Yeah,
Mouse.
I wonder, like, does it give some sort of impression, like, who this damage is being passed over to? Like, I wonder if there's like some sort of psychic component to it that is understood, you know?
There may or may not be. I just may not have flavored it yet. I don't know.
All right, Mouse's turn.
So, what are her resistances?
Immune to electricity and resistant to sonic.
Oh. Well, that's not a problem for what
No.
I'm carrying. Nope.
Mm.
Mouse is gonna take a step back and fire! The
Fire away.
Galled Ice Carbine, because why not?
Yeah, do it.
Yeah. Oh, that's a 23 for only 14.
Look, you effectively have a +6 against her. I know it's already factored into your thing, so like that's more like a 27, which is absolutely a hit.
Yay!
Damage is a little disappointing, but that's okay. You're on the board. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Herald.
Herald continues to target her. Bring her down before she kills Ninden? I don't know. This usually hasn't been a fear for me. It's kind of unfamiliar. So that's a
Oof.
get him and then a miss, but
Get him in a miss, but
still +4 on attacks.
indeed. So yes, she has been called out. Gur, it is your turn. She's not looking so hot.
All right. So Ninden, At this point, you should have an additional 8 HP back.
Thank you.
As Gur starts looking like visibly unwell, he kind of, well, realizes how ineffective he would be against this woman, and is going to instead move himself up here. Yeah, there's just no real good way around this.
Do you only have fire weapons or something?
I only have electric weapons, and she's immune to electricity. So Gur moves up here. He's not in the doorway. He's going to squeeze into that spot, so when it does open, he kind of like pops out, and he's doesn't let these guys in.
Understood.
And she can make an attack of opportunity if she likes. I do have mobility.
She would like to. Let's see. That is
I'm sure she would.
A 32 against your mobility. There you go.
And then Gur will go ahead and which one was it? Yes. Healing channel himself. Wow. Only 15. Okay.
Oof, doof.
That was almost not worth an RP.
I mean, it's fine. You've almost fully healed yourself.
Actually, you're not wrong. I thought I had less HP than that.
Yeah, you're all right. Ninden.
Ninden is going to. I mean, yeah, he's gonna. Does she have the? I'm sorry, I forgot. Does she have? Get him and flat-footed again?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
Optimal.
Then he's not flanking because Gur didn't delay.
It's all right. He's just gonna full attack anyway because it's effectively it's weird mathematically. So that's a 24 versus KAC, and then a 15 versus KAC.
All right.
Plus 4.
Yeah.
Plus
so
4.
28 and a 19.
Why?
Because the thing automatically calculates in the -4, so you gotta add.
Well, it's okay. So it's a 26 and a 17, because the -2 to AC is on Seth's side.
Yeah, that's true.
It all depends on how Seth prefers to calculate it, though.
I am working on it. Yeah. So that first one's a hit.
Okay.
And the second
Man,
one
can
is
you
going to be a
believe
miss. So yeah.
These
Little
awesome
slashy.
soundtracks that I'm doing while talking at the same time. This is great.
Yeah, I'm really
Very
I
impressed.
don't know how you're doing it, but
Your
Yeah,
talents are wasted. You should be a professional beatboxer.
It's a music teacher's secret. I can't share it, unfortunately. So that's 20 points of slashing damage, and Ninden's turn is over.
all right. That'll bring us back to Kaylin.
Well,
I like how there's a note, just real quick, on Ninden's attack. Notes, Gur's knife.
yeah.
Never
Well,
forget.
as she is, well, I guess I can make a couple attacks with my pistol. I guess it is 2d6. This could work. I do have get 'em toggled, so don't add it.
Oh, don't add? Okay.
So this will be against flat-footed EAC. Hey, a crit!
Oh my god!
That's a
jeez.
fortitude save for the pliz.
Okay, well, where were you aiming that first shot?
At her face.
All right. So you kind of, Ninden, as you're engaged in combat with this, you hear the familiar sound of Kaylin's sonic pistol, or the report of the gun going off to the northeast, and you watch as this partially crystalline woman's head just kind of cracks and then just falls to pieces directly in front of you, and she just collapses to the floor.
Oh,
Quite
nice work.
dead.
Well then. Excellent.
Yeah.
Good shot, Kaylin.
Thanks.
And I hate to stop in the middle of combat, but that seems like a pretty good spot because the other two are just a pair of tchotchkes. I think we should probably go to a break. What do you guys think?
Just imagine them banging on the door the entire time we're on break, because that's how long it's gonna take them to break in.
like the Eric Andre show. They're like, "Let me in, let me in."
Let me.
Do we have time to rest while they're, pounding at the door?
No.
Hey.
Yes.
Ninden, you should have gained back an additional 8 HP between the last time I told you and now.
Thanks, bud.
All right, so we are going to go take a break, find the restroom in real life. So we will be back approximately 12 minutes after the hour to continue the episode. So don't go anywhere. Hello, welcome back. I guess it is customary to do a Tom check. Tom, were you successful?
I'm afraid not.
Oh no, you're gonna hold it?
Literally vibrating in his seat.
Listen, I'm a teacher. For better or for worse, I'm very good at this.
Yeah, you can vouch. This is a thing you get very, very good at. Everywhere I work, people are like, you haven't like gotten out of your chair in like hours. I'm like, I was a teacher. I can do this all day. You have to
See,
wait
then
for someone to come let you go, man.
Conversely, at my second job, I use the bathroom all the damn time. It's just like, the freedom. I can go whenever I want.
Yeah.
All right, so we have returned from break. Again, I don't really think I have much to talk about this week. There's a lot of exciting things I've been working on, but I can't talk about them for at least 2 months, which is really gonna suck a lot, but that's okay.
But we can say that if you haven't gotten around to donating an Extra Life yet, do that. It's a great cause.
Where's that link?
And the link is in the chat.
There we go.
High five.
Oh, it's the first time Jet Sarian has been seeing this character art. That's right. So I want to bring this up. So like Jet Sarian, I want to say started listening to our show 2 weeks ago, and is caught up.
How?
So yeah, Jet Sarian has gotten a like mainline IV injection.
It's
of
100
non-standard
hours
action.
of content.
We're very
That's-
flattered.
We are. Crow, watch out.
Yeah,
They're coming for your superfan status.
yeah. Crow might be dethroned as a super fan at this point. I don't know.
Look, we shouldn't have to choose, okay?
It's not
Yeah.
a contest.
It's not?
a contest.
It is a contest. Superist fan.
We may have a contest coming up. In fact, speaking of contests,
That's true. Do we want to kick that thing off? Like, we're gonna have a break, so do we want to do like a month-long thing and like kind of start it today?
I feel like
It
two
should
months
probably
is
be
too
a
long.
month-long thing. We could announce it. I don't know if we're quite ready to launch it, but we could announce
Yeah,
it.
because I kind of feel like maybe not everybody's 100% on their choices yet, so it would be unfair to launch it now. I think.
that's true because those they could be influenced by
By the
guesses.
character operations manual.
Well, tell them what it is.
Well, yeah. So obviously, we're in the back half of book 5 in this 6-book AP now. So we're coming up pretty close to the end of the story here. And I'm not saying that's going to be the last time we see these characters, because I would like to come back to them at some point. But the idea is we're going to be moving on to effectively a season 2, and we're going to have a new crew. So once everybody's a little bit more solid with their picks, we're going to wait for character operations manual to become publicly available. But once it is, and everybody gets solidified in their character choices, we will then run a thing where people can try to guess what people are going to play. And we'll probably do the same method that Cosmic Crit did and kind of narrow down the choices a little bit, so it's not literally like all 120 races and every class.
Yeah. No, building it, I stole their idea, and it's just the different
Subtypes.
well, not even subtypes, because like Shirin are humanoid. Shirin humans are humanoid. Human. No, just type.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Right.
Just creature type.
Just creature type. Yep. So yeah, I'm being reminded that we have several names. I came up with better names, but I guess the
You
name
asked
we're
me
going
for a
with.
rhyme. No. You don't have to say this one if you don't want it, Seth. But you
No,
asked
it's fine.
me,
Guess
the
who?
resident rhyme master, for a rhyme.
I
Guess who
used
season
yours
2?
on. I used who's NSA gonna play.
Oh yeah.
On the survey itself, and I put the hey on the header.
Hey, who's NSA gonna play?
Too many
Anyway.
rhymes.
But yeah, we'll let you know once everything's solidified, and we're gonna come up with some kind of prize for it. Probably like a gift card for the Paizo store, etc. We're working on that part. So
We thought about giving you all comm, but it would just be too late, and we want you guys to go out and buy comm like
Yeah,
the day it comes out because it's exciting.
yeah.
Yeah. Get ready to discuss all sorts of character operations manual stuff in the chat day that drops, because I am so excited.
All right. Well, I'm excited to get back to the game because we still have some stuff to do, and from what I understand, we have to end a little early today. So I've got a lot of stuff.
How are these guys coming on?
Okay. Yeah. All right. More fighting, of course. Percussion, come back, percussion. Drums, we need you.
Boom, ba-da-ba,
Drums in the deep.
Here come the drums, here come the drums.
So Purple actually manages to get the door open, finally.
And Grr pops out.
Surprise! With a ready action to stab?
I don't think he had an action to ready, unfortunately.
Did not know.
They didn't take another round? Rat.
But they both look up at this tall Anasan and they're like, "Yep." But Orange is going to go ahead and try to take a couple swings with his tactical shopping center. Let's see here. What? I don't understand what's funny.
Let's go to the mall today.
He tries to take Gur to the mall. Let's see. Does he succeed? Probably not. It's gonna be a 28 against KAC.
Oh, just a miss.
Gur misses out on prime shopping opportunities, which I also like to call shopportunities. Mouse, it's your turn.
I was not shopping for pain, thank you. Ninden, take 8 HP back.
Thanks, friend. This is concerning.
Mouse is going to designate target on Orange here and shoot him.
Okay. Is
All
that
right,
the sound that the
Serendipity.
gun makes this time?
No. That's the sound that the targeting does. And that's a 32 for 18
hit.
damage.
Absolutely. Let's see.
Good.
I gotta get
It
back
better
to
be.
my sounds. It's gonna be a hit. 18 damage. Documented. Now these are Azure. So against the Ifrit, it wasn't doing extra damage, but against these, it will be, which is something I should have been calculating before. I apologize, because you were shooting Azure before, I think, but
I was murdering them pretty effectively, so...
you didn't need it all that much.
Yeah.
So that actually does more damage than that. Gonna be 22, so not quite bloodied, but didn't appreciate it, that's for sure. Herald.
Does Herald have an angle on these jerks? Maybe dealing with cover, but he'll deal with soft cover anyway. So sure, I'll just shoot Orange from here. Is that just the 4 cover, or is there more than that?
Who are you trying to shoot from where you are?
orange? Whoever's easier? I don't have a strong preference.
They're both about the same difficulty. You'd be shooting through Gur, so it's going to be -4 for either one.
Alright, so get him and
Yeah,
clever
cool.
attack.
On which one?
Orange.
Okay.
I successfully get him. I successfully feint. I fail to hit my target with a bullet from my gun.
In a strange turn of events, you actually don't successfully get him. I'm joking.
What?
Get him fails.
But how?
It's Gur's turn.
All right, Gur's gonna go ahead and just full attack. Also, Ninden, take back an additional 8 HP.
Thank you very much.
Doing this at staggered intervals. If you're adding it in 4 at the top of each turn, I can just stop telling you altogether, but I'd feel bad not reminding
I'm gonna
you.
forget.
Okay, I'll just keep reminding you. So that's a 20 and then a 22 to hit with flat-footed, or not with get 'em. I let you calculate the flat-footed.
God, it's too complex. Are they both going towards orange?
Yes, until he dies.
Okay, got it. Yep. It's true. It's the one that the captain has called out. So, let's see here. Oh man, do you remember the first time Gur called Herald captain? That was a cool moment. That's
Aww.
It was very emotional.
all right, yeah, you beat him within an inch of his life, but his life is still present. So, yeah, you went to town on this guy with a hammer. It's a hammer fight. I just realized, like, we've got these two people with hammers, and Gur's got a hammer. There's just a bunch of hammers swinging around the doorway right now.
It's hammer time.
Everybody's hammer-ridden. So Ninden's gonna, he's gonna pull back his arm and huck the star knife. I guess if he heard the captain call out somebody he can't see, he'll move over. And oh, there they are. So he's going to try and thread the needle right past Gur, and
Literally a needle.
hit
It's a knife.
orange. Star knife, throwing, attack.
I like to think
That's crit. Oh, karma.
Murdered.
The
Not
the
necessary.
terrible irony of it.
It's
The
so
terrible
close.
irony of it is he's probably didn't need even half of that damage.
You just
You
roll
have-
too
you have-
many dice to get a cosmic crit anymore.
You don't know the half of it. I like to think that the centered star knife isn't magical at all. It just has like a fishing line tied to the end of it. You just like yank on the fishing line, like. Anyway, so that is a critical hit.
For 49 points of damage.
Yes. It is where I get to tell you that he had 6 hit points remaining.
Damn
My
it!
So that's 43 points of overkill. So,
Goodness gracious.
Boy!
just like how Mouse managed to
Fine
pin
then, you win.
just like how Mouse managed to pin somebody against the wall with her gun, Ninden does it with his arm cannon, which launched a knife.
With a tiny little knife in the shape of a star. And then, really cool. So Ninden throws it, it sticks the guy to the wall, and then he snaps his fingers and it appears in his hand and the guy drops to the floor again.
Indeed. Goodness. All right, Kaylin, it's your turn.
That still only counts as one.
I was
And
just
I
gonna
just-
say that.
I'm distracted by our audience telling stories of hurting themselves. You guys need to be more careful and take care of yourselves because we care about you, okay?
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Ninden, take 4 more HP.
Kaylin, maybe you should heal Gur. He seems to be hurting himself slowly over there.
He does indeed. Let's move up to Gur and hit him with a
Quick fix.
quick fix. How much of a fix? What if you had to put a value on it?
30.
One of your
30.
current amount of hit points.
Wow. Yeah, you took some damage there, Ninden.
30. Oh goodness gracious.
Don't
we
have
can
to
take you
spend a
guys-
large spell
let's
slot.
do
I
it
can...
too. There we go.
Oh,
Oh,
27.
marvelous.
Oh my goodness. That was an amazing roll on that.
Yeah.
Excellent
An
work.
Yeah,
8,
the
a
3
7,
would have
and a
been
6.
The Mysticure 3 would have been a little bit safer, but
But with a good roll,
two seemed good. 2 seemed perfect.
yeah,
Just
Perfect,
right.
more like.
27 hit.
Perfect.
Perfect. Oh my
Perfect.
goodness.
Perfect.
All right,
Done.
hammer fighting intensifies. All right, let's see. Oh god, that's 2 5s on the die. So yeah, there's just some loud clanging in the doorway, essentially.
Just imagining somebody sticking their hammer into the doorway and then trying to play it like a triangle.
All right.
Oh, boy!
It's gonna be Mouse's turn.
Yeah. All right. Mouse steps out into here, and
He's gonna take a swing.
You
with
could
his hammer
delay
and
after
move
me
through.
if you want. Okay.
nah, I've got mobility.
So yeah, there's this hammer fight. He's fighting this giant person that's like close to 8 feet tall. And then suddenly Mouse zips through the doorway and he tries to hit her, catch her as she goes by, rolling a natural 1. So like,
Well, yeah.
like, she's like 3 feet high. He's fighting this giant, and suddenly this little tiny person just goes like right past him.
That's a Herald noise.
Okay, so she can't target, but she can still shoot.
Oh yeah.
All right.
That's 25.
Yeah, that's it. Let's see.
Cool.
That's gonna
For
be
22 damage.
a little bit extra damage because it is a cold weapon.
Yes, and recall that only half of that is cold.
Yes.
The other half is piercing.
I'm
it's
just
tricksy.
doing the arithmetic. in my
I know,
head.
I know.
Let's see here.
God, I hate arithmetic. The worst part of math.
Math-rithmetic.
That's not
All
even
right.
real math.
Thank you,
He's gonna kill
Tom.
Simon.
I was
Seems
I was
true.
making a joke.
Oh, I thought you were agreeing with me.
at your expense. It turns out Simon isn't a mathematician; he's a math magician.
Yeah.
different profession altogether.
Yeah, totally different.
You thought that was
I
a
went to
compliment. But it was I, Dio!
My God. I just want to point out the chat has now devolved into people talking about ways that they have injured themselves. Like
And
that's
some
like
are
that's,
really dire.
I know.
Yeah,
you
pretty
guys.
gruesome.
This is why I told them to be careful. They need to be more careful.
You don't have a Gur or a Kalen here to heal you.
I cannot quick fix you from Alaska.
Kalen can't stabilize that, okay?
Yeah.
Can't stabilize that.
Herald, it's your turn.
Herald will. All right, now that you've fought the second to last enemy, now attack the last enemy. Everyone's very surprised.
Man, you are just such a tactician.
I know. Ooh, that's probably a
There,
hit.
now that one!
Jeez. Jeez Louise, Herald. Yeah.
But
But what?
can you even? I guess you have a line.
Yeah, he does. So if we do, we'll do a thingy. Do a thing. Snap the corner. Yeah.
Yep.
We're good.
Yeah,
I mean, there's
he's got
cover.
it.
There's
Yeah.
cover, but I mean, like the roll and like all the bonuses and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
got it.
yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be. some
He's
damage.
a magician with that pistol today.
Pew. That's gonna be 12 damage.
I pierce his ear.
He's like, oh, thanks. I was just thinking about having that done.
Oh man, I look so cool.
And then Gur hits him with a hammer.
I didn't want to get my torso pierced.
Speaking of Gur,
Ninden, you should be back to full health at this point.
Stop doing that.
Nope. Can't stop, won't stop. Gur I literally can't stop. I don't know how to turn it off.
Oh god, that's gruesome. I only needed 7 back, so if you took any more than 7, please give it back to you.
You only needed 6 back by my count. 71 to 77 is plus 6.
You're right. Math is dumb.
I can arithmetics too. And Gur full attacks, dealing 19 damage with the first attack, presumably if a 25 hits.
Yes, that is going to be a hit.
Looks like that second swing's not good though.
No, not quite, but you know,
Not gonna hit with a 15. You sure?
Nah. You gotta roll higher than a 7 to hit bad guys at this level.
All right, fair.
All right, that is gonna bring us to Ninden again.
Ninden himself. So Ninden is going to now step over here, and he's going to do the same thing. He's going to look at the star knife, look at the guy, and then, and we've got. Ooh, that's a 20. That's a 20 because of get him. And is he flat-footed?
Yes.
He's flat-footed. Okay, that's all I got. That's the best
But then
I can do.
that's also gonna be through cover too, right?
Yeah, through soft cover.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that is going to be a miss, which will bring us back
Yeah.
to Kaylin.
The knife zooms back to Ninden once again. Finish the
Dang it.
fight.
Ah, man. Lovely hallway fights.
Yeah, it's like Old
Um,
Boy. You guys seen Old Boy?
No.
Oh,
It rings a
man.
bell.
It's the best hallway fight.
Oh
in
yeah.
cinema history.
I think I've seen just that one scene.
Well, I mean, yeah, that like, if for no other reason, like the
Yeah,
film
the
needs to
hallway
be
fight.
celebrated for that scene. But the rest of the movie is good too. So there's that. Yeah, Kaylin, it looks like this guy is probably not gonna be around for too much longer.
Yeah, I'll try with the soft cover. Sure.
Alright.
Full attack.
Yeah, we'll fish for some crits. We'll pull a Rebecca.
Oh no!
Oh, no!
Not this time.
Yeah, no. My get him isn't actually on. So that is a 16 against
No.
flat-footed EAC. No?
Uh,
Okay, fair enough.
Sorry, not quite. All right. Hammer fighting continues to intensify. Someone else is fishing for crits. No, that's not going to do it. Again, I think 29 misses KAC.
29 meets KAC, actually.
Oh, dang it! All right, well, you do get a hit. That's going to be 16 bludgeoning.
I believe you mean 8 bludgeoning.
Okay, fine. Actually, like I said, this whole thing.
We should not start this. We should not start this TR rubbing the GM's face thing again, guys. It's really annoying to the GM.
Whatever. Like I said, this whole experience is me just getting actually by my players. Like that's just the experience.
True.
I will now point out at this juncture that without healing, Gur would have been dead once and a half over.
Well, that's why you bring a mystic and not just a soldier with heals.
2 mystics, excuse you.
Oh snap!
Hey, Mouse, it's Mouse's turn.
Gauntlet! Let's go to the gauntlet store, Gur. I'm gonna take you to the gauntlet store.
Speaking of actually, it's Mouse's turn.
Actually, I'm going to target.
All
All right, Mouscolini. Target designated.
And I'm just gonna pronk him up with the skeleton ice cannon
Man,
thing that I've got. You
it's
know,
doing work.
'cause it's been working.
If I could open that window, that'd be great. No, stop that. Why is it being a jerk?
This stream brought to you by Roll20.
It's funny, well, like Cosmic Crit is sponsored by Roll20, but we're not.
Yes, they
So we can
really
be-
are.
We can be bad boys. We can be mean.
Yeah, but we shouldn't,
No.
because what's his face
Please
will
sponsor
hear it
All right.
and are all.
Oh, jeez.
That's a
That
22
damage.
for 29 damage.
You think it's 29? It's much higher.
Hey!
It's closer to 36. After looking up from that relatively minor hammer impact against your armor, Gur, you see this guy get wasted by a single shot from Mouse's ice gun. Shot
She
through
sort
the
of
gun.
blows a puff of condensation away from it, like,
Okay, now
Mouse has
can we
gotten a
take
lot
a
of
10-minute
kills today.
rest?
Yeah, but I have me counting.
I have.
Shh, we keep that on the DL.
Yeah,
Yes.
now's probably a good time for a rest.
Of course you haven't, Mouscolini. You asked me to keep track for you.
And then they rested for 10 minutes and weren't interrupted.
Yeah,
Not once.
We lock the door again and try
Yeah.
again. They've got to run out of soldiers eventually.
Yeah, so this time you are able to get 10 minutes of
Pile all the bodies in front of the door as a warning.
Oh, but then we have to wade through them on the way out.
And we
So
do
Seth,
anyway.
you-
The whole
Seth,
hallway.
You were saying that we did finish the rest?
Yes, you're able to successfully get a full rest this
Thank
time.
goodness.
Oh, good. I actually needed stamina for once.
Right? Everyone actually got a little hurt this time around.
That's a heck of lightning bolts, man.
Yeah, lightning bolt's bad news.
Yeah,
Good,
that
I
was
don't
a
think I took any
really
damage that
that was very
combat.
effective.
All right. So yeah, you're able to get your rest. It's eerily quiet here now, but you figure if nobody's going to interrupt you the second time, there might not be anybody here to oppose you now.
Haha. Well, let's go check all the rooms.
Yes, let's head to the south. You said that there were doors down there.
There are 4 doors around this hallway, and then there's 2 hallways to the south as well.
Who has the key card? You said one of them was locked.
All the
got
ones
one door's
around
locked.
the circle are locked. The one to the south, all the way to the south, is not.
You
Oh,
have
I see.
2 level 3 key cards, but I don't remember who's carrying which
I've
one.
got one. I think I gave.
I have the other, I think.
Yeah,
Master
Mouse
key
would
card?
make sense.
That's,
Yeah, it's the highest level that you've seen so far.
Yeah, Mouse goes skating along. She activates her hover skates and goes to that door that was locked.
Just kind of does like the parent whose kid just ran ahead really quickly, like eye roll and just sigh and shuffle.
Well, all of the doors are locked, honestly. So, let's see here.
Shall we all stick together?
Yeah, let's all stick together.
Ah, fine. Mouse backwards skates, looking longingly at the door that she was going to open,
We opened that door.
and stops abruptly at this one.
This one. Okay, the southwestern door.
Correct.
It's another room, much like these ones, the one that you hold up in initially.
Ninden looks. for
La-dee-da.
traps.
We searching for clues.
And
You don't find
traps and
clues.
stuff.
Toss
But
the place.
you don't find clues, but you do find some personal
30.
effects. You believe that these chambers were being used for temporary bunks for soldiers. You find stuff like rations, some minor intoxicants like beers, probably the spicy type of beer, like the kind that you found all the way back on Corona when you were going through the Brass Dragon base.
All
Bleh.
cinnamon whiskey.
hmm You are able to, in this room, find a level 1 clearance card and a level 2 clearance card. But you already have 2 level 3 clearance cards, so these are just
So
kind
these
of
are-
minor ones.
Yeah.
So I just toss
Yeah.
them over my shoulder.
No.
Sure, we'll take the level 2 clearance card just in case.
Yeah, and I'll take the level 1. In case we get separated and it becomes useful.
Do we want to just head down this hallway and make a loop?
I was thinking that we could just wave our hands and say that we explore the other rooms, presuming that we don't find too much else. But
Yeah,
if that is
Mouse
the
goes into
case,
this
then-
one.
Yeah, Mouse says this is another one, and this one you find 3 level 1 key cards amongst the beds, and again, rations, beer, whatever. And then
Boring.
and then there is one more chamber in this northern section of the base that is locked.
And it has a different number.
It does have a different number.
Ooh, ooh.
Ninden,
Swipe.
Okay. Real quick before you go in,
yeah,
let's do a thing here.
excuse
I would
me,
like-
Mouse.
I would like a perception check for anybody who is going to enter the room.
Ninden will.
It's a 40 for
Roll.
Kalen.
Thank
Much
God for
worse.
Kalen. I got a 25.
I got a rock.
Let's see here. Goodness, yeah. Kalen, even with your first roll, that is going to be enough. But only she notices that of these cryostasis chambers, one of them does not appear to be functioning correctly. It looks like it might be potentially dangerous if you approach it.
That one, hey, stay away from that one. Looks like it's sort of sparking erratically.
Oh,
I go over to inspect it.
Could you disarm it?
Damn it.
All right. So as anybody who approaches, suddenly you feel a weird weight coming down over your mind. I
oh
need
no.
Mouse and Kaylin, it looks like, to make a
I
fortitude
just-
save.
Wanted to be able to see the room.
Right.
Mouse rolled a 16.
Either way, coming into the room puts you within the range of this thing's.
Does Ninden
malfunctioning.
count?
No, not at the threshold. No.
Okay.
Well, I'll take the consequences, I guess. Even though I told everybody to stay away from it.
Well, you're coming in to help Mouse. It's fine. You
Well, no, but
you're able to withstand it just fine though, Kaylin. So you're mostly fine. Let me do a thing here.
Mouse approached, spanner in hand, and then suddenly just kind of like thwumps.
So these aren't a cryostasis chamber. These are cryostasis chamber. So Mouse, you actually take 10 psychic damage and are currently staggered as you approach this thing. So you, Kaylin, will only take 5 psychic damage, and it's not, and you're not staggered, so you're fine.
okay.
Mouse, if you'd like to try to disable it, you can make an engineering check.
Even though I'm staggered?
I think staggered doesn't stop you from doing actions.
Cool. All right. Mouse will just try to shake it off. Shake it off.
No.
Shake, shake, shake.
No.
All right. That's
Mouse
a
dies.
36 for engineering. No!
Yeah, you're able to repair it.
Her staggered condition progresses to dead.
The stagger becomes a death rattle. No. Yeah, no, you fix it. It's fine.
Does that look intentional or?
You're not sure, but you know that after looking through the room, it appears that nobody stayed in here. You're not able to find anything of value in the room. You just are able to locate the malfunctioning cryostasis chamber.
Yep.
I check inside the cryostasis chamber.
Nothing.
Weird.
Find a bunny. His name is Frank.
Man, this is dangerous.
No. Frank the rabbit is not here.
All right.
Well, I'm satisfied. Let's go south.
Yes.
Always feels like going downhill.
Yeah, the hallways or the
always
door?
Going south.
I'm going where Gur goes.
I like the door.
Let's try the door.
It opens. Kaylin discovered earlier that this one does not actually have a key card installed on it, and opens readily. This strangely shaped room stretches to the east and west, flaring out at either end. Just from a quick glance, you can tell there is all kinds of equipment stored here. In order to see if any of it is useful to you now, however, I would like you to give me a perception check.
Sure thing, boss. 33.
32.
37! I finally beat Kaylin at perception!
For once.
I got a rock.
She only had to roll a 10 and I had to roll a 20 almost.
Ninden finds like a Game Boy. Everyone else is going through this armory, and let's see, you are able to find a scorched but functional spider harness,
Ooh!
a suit of advanced iridishell with occupier colors. You are also able to find, due to hitting 33 at least for a couple of you, you find buried behind a stack of computer components a continuous heavy sonic bolter. It looks like someone was trying to hide it so that nobody would find it.
Sonic Heavy Bolter.
A continuous
kind of weapon is it?
heavy.
Yeah, with the
That
continuous.
sounds like a heavy
beacon on it.
weapon.
That sounds like a heavy weapon.
Armory page 23 and 63, apparently, for the relevant information.
23. I know what continuous does. Oh yeah, Sonic Bolter. Line 2d10. Cool.
Is it a heavy weapon?
It is a heavy weapon.
Womp womp.
Grr, we'll take that.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have lines of energy just shooting all over the damn place.
It's gonna look like an 80s rave with lasers everywhere.
Gur and Ninden crossing the streams continuously. Literally
geez.
continuously.
And mine also does sonic damage as well as electricity, so it's just gonna be like a sonic. It's gonna be a rave. We're gonna have a rave. Man, that spider harness is really exciting.
What's a spider harness?
It's
It
the
is-
power armor that gives you climb speed.
It's a power armor that gives you climb speed, and it has a max dex bonus of 5, which is very important.
That's very good.
Yeah. Fun thing, it is large.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, don't even think about it.
No, I mean, I'm thinking about it.
Oh no.
I'm definitely thinking about it. Because that's such a better suit of armor than what I have right now. But I
Right.
couldn't put all of my stuff on it, so for now, Ninden will cram that spider harness into his null space chamber.
Oh dear.
The
And,
Iridishell is heavy with 3 upgrade slots.
Yeah, I have advanced Shell already.
So, yeah,
That's the exact
well,
armor that I have.
if you want armor like Gur.
Yeah. Alliance.
yeah.
Sorry, Simon, I just
Gur-
noticed.
It's the best heavy armor. Mouse,
It's-
you should wear this.
I don't think she can. Oh wait, no. As a mechanic with exocortex, she can.
Yeah, but like, wouldn't it get in the way of all my dexiness?
Nope.
I rely on my dexiness.
It
What?
does not.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah, it doesn't have an armor check
Yes.
penalty, and the max dex is +4. Or
Nice.
no, that's the superior. Max dex is +3 on advanced.
All right.
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind messaging that to me, she
Yeah.
shall don it.
We'll take
She'll
care
feel
of
a
it.
little bit dirty that it's in like occupier colors.
Mhm.
It's all right. We'll fix it later.
You can paint it.
Oh, we're gonna get a whole new paint job.
Need just a couple of
actually,
rattle spray can.
Before she can don it, technically you need an engineering check to modify it for her anyway.
Yeah.
It takes 10 minutes.
Yeah, for
Oh.
10 minutes.
Do we have 10 minutes?
I mean, if you want to take it.
There's-
She just
propose.
plunks down and starts doing it.
Okay.
We'll finish searching while she's doing that, and we'll
Yeah,
holler
that's
if
fine.
if there is anything.
Okay.
What was your old armor? Is it light?
Yeah, the old armor was Kasatha Microcord 3.
That's also very good armor.
Okay. So what's through this other door that I can't get through?
Yeah, so that is a door that does require a level 3 key card.
Okay.
So
Let's not go through it until
Harold?
the 10 minutes have passed.
can we assume that I guess Mouse just does it in 10 minutes then?
Yes.
Okay, so Mouse has done it.
No, we're gonna
so-
have to wait 10 minutes of actual time.
I think so. All
I'll
right,
just put
so
the Sonic
Harold,
juice break on and repeat, and we'll just come back.
I'll also take Mouse's old suit of armor.
Okay.
Liz, did you delete yours?
Yes.
Harold,
so
Mouse, do you have one of those fancy key cards?
Yeah, just let me. I guess I can type it into my sheet while you. Yes, I follow you and give you the key card to open it while I type this in.
So, immediately apparent when you enter this ovular room is the wide array of monitors and consoles in it. It seems like many of the screens are focused on the stasis chambers and individual beds, which probably explains why they knew you were here. Let's see. This is where some bad guys were, and they were written into the description. But
But they came and picked a fight with us instead.
indeed. So the rest of this is not relevant. This is a computer room, and you believe that they were using it for their purposes. You do remember that you have a data stick that was given to you for part of this mission to download any information you can that they might have here.
This looks like their control room. Who has the data stick?
Mouse does.
Mouse, stop playing with that.
Da-da-da-da!
I
Um,
hand it over.
Yeah, Gur retrieves it from Mouse and plugs it in.
You notice. Also, I forgot to mention that special genie lady you killed also dropped a level 3 card. So you actually have 3 of them now.
Gur took that
Nice.
one then.
Right. So yeah, you're able to compile all the data relating to orders being issued and some of the strategies they're employing in order to return this data back to Z4 and the rest of the resistance. But yeah, that's all that there is here, really. Nothing special about this room, aside from the computeriness.
It's motive on the GM.
Huh?
There are no checks that you can make, so I mean.
The GM is ineffable.
Mm-hmm.
All right, last
Assuming you're
door
going
then.
through the southern door.
Yeah.
Yep.
Into another hall and another door.
We open the other door.
This one only requires a level 2 clearance, though.
Weird.
Gur,
Yes.
bring over that level 2 card.
Gur uses
the
his
level 3 works on it.
Yeah, Gur uses his level 3.
Yeah, when Gur gets the level 3 card, he looks at the level 2 card and, much like Mouse did, just throws it over his shoulder like,
Eh.
and then catches it in his teeth. Just... Anyway,
Ooh, this looks fancy.
indeed. This chamber, very good, I said the chamber word, appears to reach to the top of the ceiling of either of the greater structure of this building, and within you find a large selection of tools and diagnostic equipment. There's a platform in the center, hoisting upon it a metallic sphere, roughly 15 feet in diameter. Though you observe that it hovers just above the platform. It's not actually touching the ground. The object hums, the silver surface of it perfectly rounded, occasionally rippling, however, as if it is alive in some way.
Is this one of those chariots?
It looks very much like the description of the chariot that was provided to you. Around the sphere is a collection of tools that look to have been set down mid-task, whether out of sloppiness or out of frustration, you're not sure. But
Oh,
it's
they
like-
were trying to break in.
That's a very easy thing to assume.
Sorry, didn't mean to talk over you. God.
No, I didn't. I didn't have that written down, but I thought maybe you would be smart enough to figure that out. So,
Gur,
I'm very smart.
You're an Anasanoi. Do you think, I don't know, do you have any inklings of how to control this, how to get this out of here?
Yeah, tell it to get small and fit in our pocket, please.
Oh wait,
Yes.
they gave us this data pad that we can use to
transponder.
send it. Transponder that we
Yeah,
can
you
use
recall
to
it.
send it home.
You were provided with a transponder to connect to the chariot, and they said that it would allow Protector Niralayan to control it.
Yes, yes. Which I believe Kaylin has, so she will
Okay.
hook that up.
Okay, it's a strange device. It's very it looks very prosumer.
Kaylin looks at it and
it's-
hands it to Mouse.
Lol.
No, it doesn't require any. You just need to place it on the surface of the sphere.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's very simple. I'm just describing it's advanced looking Anasanoi stuff. As you place it on the surface, there's a ripple that emanates out from where it makes contact with the sphere, and it goes completely still. And you watch as the device actually sinks into the chariot. The chariot
Is it supposed to do that?
Kaylin shrugs.
You notice as this giant silvery sphere, instead of being its current massive size, roughly 15 feet across, it actually shrinks down to about 3 feet across. and hovers down low to the ground.
It's mouse-sized.
It then rolls past Mouse and stops at the door if the door is closed, or is Herald keeping it open?
Oh, of course, right this way. Herald opens
It actually
the door.
goes right past you and rolls down the northern hallway.
So rude.
Should we keep up with it?
Yes, I think so. I think that's why we're here.
Indeed.
Well, let's check the rest of this room first.
Chariot,
Is there
come
anything else?
back.
Interest in this room?
No, nothing else that you can really see that would be worth picking up here.
Right.
Alright,
Herald
well,
bustles
let's
after.
follow the chariot back to base.
Yeah. So as you exit out of the base, the chariot is waiting at the door. It appears to not be able to open the door in a non-violent fashion, most likely. So when you
Lol.
open it, it just rolls out, and you watch as it. You know, like I don't know if this is something that any of you have where you live, but we have like these man-made creeks here in Nebraska that just like any runoff from like a heavy rain will go into it, and it will channel off to lakes and reservoirs and such. It essentially finds one of those, and it speeds off way faster than you would have predicted it would be able to move. Like it just shoots like a bullet out of your vision.
Fair enough.
Gur just kind of like looks after it and says, gutter ball.
And you know that it is heading back to Resistance HQ. So with this, you know that you have completed the operations that Z4 has provided to you and asked you to complete.
Another successful mission,
Do-do-do-do.
team.
All right.
Let's head home and eat.
And then go
Yes,
fight a
I-
dragon.
Let's fight a dragon.
So yeah, do you want to just head straight back to Resistance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but I really wanted to stop at that shawarma place first.
After
You guys
the
feeling
movie.
shawarma?
Have I beaten that one to death yet? I don't know.
Where did you see a shawarma place? I didn't see a shawarma place on the way here.
So super exotic Anasanoi cuisine shawarma.
Yes.
All right. So yeah, after these operations have been completed, you can return to Resistance HQ fairly easily. You learn upon your return, which is greeted with many firm handshakes and some sort of alien Anasan gesture that is similar to a handshake. You find out that Marin is on the mend. The general mood of the Resistance fighters is much more positive than what you were used to before, especially Z4's. He is still overworked, but you get the sense that he is starting to believe that their efforts might be successful. He gives you each a firm handshake and a clasp of the shoulder, sharing a purposeful glance with each of you during the gesture. He has to kneel to do it to Mouse. But,
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, is he just gonna like grip my head or something?
No, he kneels down. He brings himself down.
That's very nice of him.
Yeah. So, is there anything that you would like to ask or say, or shall I just kind of go through the cliff notes here?
Well, so what's the plan with the chariot? Do you have enough protectors to use it?
Z4 explains that Nira wants to wait for Marin to get better. She's already on the mend, so it seems like it won't be that much longer until she's healed. But they will. She still has her. This is her chariot, the one that you just recovered. So now Marin has her chariot. Nira has her chariot. And Faye Fell, in her deep sleep, hers is still present, and they have one damaged chariot as well that was recovered from the shrine by the other team. So they're going to try to fix that one. So right now they're back up to 3 protectors, 3 working chariots, and 1 damaged chariot that they are fixing.
All right. I understand wanting to wait for your protector to wake up, but can we help repair that chariot in the meantime?
He waves a hand. He goes, I understand your excitement and your desire to help us fix it, but this is technology that's best left to our kind. We understand it better. We would much rather like to keep some secrets, though I do view you as allies and friends. I don't want to betray my people potentially, so we'll keep those secrets to ourselves. However, I did want to tell you that we did send some soldiers to the hangar, and we have effectively reclaimed it. And I have been told by my technicians that they have managed to upright your vessel. They're having some difficulty repairing it, however, and they requested some assistance from your engineers.
Oh boy! I like appear at his elbow.
I'll be honest, that was weeks ago. I forgot our trip out of here broke. You're right, that
How
sounds
did
very
you forget?
important.
The Sundiver was damaged by betrayal guns.
It's just been a long day.
Betrayal guns.
I need fresh socks anyway.
The worst kind of railgun.
Betrayal
Yeah,
guns.
exactly.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Good joke.
Goodness.
All right, we'll just head out there right now.
Okay. Do you want to go as the whole team, or do you just want to send Mouse and Gur? He assures you it's fine if just those two want to go, but
I will leave
Just
it
the
up
two
to
of us go.
I'll leave it up to the members of my team.
mhm.
Mouse
Yeah.
is halfway out the door.
And Gur is right behind her.
All right.
Ninden starts pulling out the spider harness and looking at it. Inspecting
He's
it.
like, I can't wait to use it. And then he watches both of the mechanics leave.
Yeah. Oh, well,
well.
I guess I'll wait for them to come back and set it up for me.
He's like Takumi from Initial D. He's really good at driving the armor, but he doesn't know how to fix the armor.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've all seen Initial D and agree with
Yeah,
that.
right. He's a driver, not a mechanic.
Got it. Harald will just do
Damn
his
it,
envoy
Jin.
thing, where he'll like talk to all of the different Anasino and ask questions about them and talk about the Sundivers.
Oh yeah, the people are definitely very eager to talk about it. We can't quite do the downtime thing yet because Calm isn't out, but I have heard plenty of things. I was on that stream. I'm very excited to know what downtime is going to enable us to do.
Yep. Yeah, subscriber copies are out
Yeah.
soon.
What does Kalen want to do while Mouse and Gur go back to check on the Sundiver? Sorry, yeah, Mouse and Gur go to check on the Sundiver.
Nudge Ninden. Burger Club.
Yeah.
Bird
I can't
Club.
do anything with this anyway. Shoves it back into his null space chamber.
Just like drops it, lets it clank to the floor. It's like, oh yeah, burgers.
Oh, he didn't have it in his hands. It's a large suit of armor, so he was
Right.
standing next to this big 10-foot suit of it looks like a spider, except where the thorax would the big bulgy bit at the end would be is where like the harness for the actual humanoid to go in is.
Yeah, Doc Ock, like Butt Stubble says.
Yeah, this is basically like Doc Ock,
It's
except
like
with six.
it's like when you go to the store with your mom and you buy a toy, but it's a toy you can't play with in the car, but like you open it anyway and you're just kind of looking at it and you're like, oh man,
Yep.
I can't wait till I get home.
Yeah, and you don't have
Me-
any
me and
batteries.
video games.
Yeah, me with video games also. Like if I buy a video game when I'm out with friends or something like that, I am absolutely opening that box and just kind of
Yeah,
looking at
you're
it.
just like
while
taking
riding
out the
along.
wrapper and like looking at the stuff inside. Oh man, that's the thing we don't get anymore now that all
I know.
digital.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Oh, I don't buy digital very often, but
No, here. Let me,
regardless.
I'll switch over.
Telling me you got a
Yeah.
disk drive?
Such a
we'll invite
Luddite.
some of the
Oh, I'm talking
Asinoi
like
to
I'm talking like switches.
have Burger Club with us.
Oh yeah, it'll be interesting to watch them eat. First off,
Yeah.
You know what? I don't think it would be because Harold.
Yeah,
that's true.
we're not phased by anything.
Anyway, yeah, they offer you a ride out to the hangar, Gur, Mouse. It's like the APC that you rode here in before. but you hitch a ride back out. The hangar is no longer smoking when you get there. The wreckage
Ooh, nice
from the
improvement.
from the Afridi ship having long finished burning. The Sundiver, once you get inside, is sporting a few blast marks and some damage to the kernel-like shape of its exterior. The mirror finish has definitely been scuffed. It's been righted. It is standing with its landing ramp lowered. And you see a few Anasans outside of the vessel examining it. They seem to snap to attention when you approach, though, as though they were looking at something that they weren't supposed to. But,
Thinking about leaving?
no. Welcome, Mouse, Gur. Sorry, actually says, welcome, Mouse, stranger. And he pauses and he goes, Gur, we were expecting you. Your vessel is most impressive. We were trying to observe what we could without manipulating anything.
Yeah, well, if you want me to show you around.
And then she will immediately launch into a very technical description of pretty much anything that she lays her eyes on.
Mm-hmm. So as you go inside the ship, I assume Gur, you're just going along with Mouse.
Yeah, he's kind of walking behind and trying to be more like,
Chill.
observant
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
of what these people are doing, as much as like how the ship is coming along.
Oh, sure.
So I can actually even roll a sense motive. I meant to say I was going to do that.
Okay. I mean, we're talking about Anasans here. You can pretty much read from like a book.
Yeah.
They are genuinely curious. There's no malicious intent here. They're not trying to learn something so that they can use it against you or anything. This is just a ship design they have never seen before. Turns out it's a ship design not a lot of people have seen before because it's very specialized.
I was going to say.
So, something that you and Mouse both notice, however, as you enter the ship, everything internally appears to be fine. Things are kind of misplaced from the crash landing. But it's very plain to both of you that there's something wrong with the way that the lighting and various systems are operating. Everything is in a low power status, and some low-toned alarms are indicating that attention is needed down in engineering.
I look up at Gur.
Are you pondering what I'm pondering?
Oh, I believe I am.
Let's go.
And we do so.
Okay. You enter engineering. Gur, everything is much lower down to the floor than the last time you have been here.
And it's not just because you're taller now.
I was going to say.
It looks like Mouse made some adjustments in Gur's absence to the engineering room.
I thought you were dead forever.
So I kind of panicked.
His initial reaction is, what happened to my engineering room? But he internalizes all of that, doesn't say anything or even let anything like appear on his face. He just kind of looks around and says,
but
what I would
she
expect.
can probably kind of sense it, though, being what you are currently. To some degree, unless you're really trying to suppress it.
Trying real hard, like shuts off all communication for a second, so she doesn't have that +6 bonus against me.
But in shutting everything off, you are suspicious in of itself.
Yeah.
Go ahead and use an engineering check, the both of you, if you'd like to examine what could be going wrong here.
That's only a 23.
Ooh, pretty rough.
No, it's a 25 with Gur's assistance.
Yeah, so the two of you start going through some checks. The other Anasans are just kind of looking around. They have their hands to their sides or firmly secured to their data pads or their tools. They don't want to look like they're trying to do anything they're not supposed to do. Like children trying their best to behave. You're eventually able to determine that there's something wrong with the reactor itself. And under a closer inspection, you notice that the shielding of the reactor has actually gone down. This is the sort of shielding that would prevent the reactor from allowing a Hesper to jump on the ship, or like a Rifty from manifesting during the drift.
The Rifty.
You can see that there are strange instabilities in the reactor itself, and you observe after looking through the system that there are power fluctuations that don't quite make sense, spikes that move from one system to another, as though there was something in the power stream itself traveling through the ship.
No. Something
Oh, dear.
magic-y. I hate that.
Now, Mouse, what have I told you about intolerance towards magic?
That it's completely legitimate because I have no way to manipulate magic.
Yes, exactly. Now let's figure out what's going on.
Would you like to?
Mysticism?
Sure.
Is there anything I can do other than mysticism?
Yeah.
I invite it. I invite mysticism.
Okay. There's your mysticism, flat old 20.
Wow, was that a natural 2 or what?
That's a natural 8, actually.
Oh, okay. Mysticism's not the biggest bonus that Gur has, but this is enough. Like, these aren't difficult checks. You have plenty of time. So as you try to utilize your combination of engineering and mystical know-how, you're able to catch this power spike as it moves through and reach out with your mind and try to understand what this is. All at once, a very familiar sense of rage and violence overtakes you.
Jeez.
It's
Fist meme.
It's a very familiar sensation.
I recognize this sensation from.
I can either allow you to piece it together, or I can start dropping hints.
Is it the devil in the mainframe?
Devil in the mainframe? No, it's not that.
Well, Gur goes into contemplation mode as I, the character, the player, stumble around for what this could possibly be.
Yeah, I have no clue.
Okay. Sometime ago, on the trip to Noma, the violent tendencies of Gur had kind of come to a head, and he had an encounter with Kaylin down here in engineering.
Oh, that's right.
She was able to convince him to let go of the ring. She had determined that a vengeful spirit possessed this magical ring, and for lack of a better way to dispose of it at the time, they threw it into the reactor. And there it remained all this time. So as Gur starts to recall this, as this familiar sensation of violence and rage overcomes him, it occurs to you that with this damaged shielding, that this spirit may now be inside the power system itself.
Well, this isn't good. We're going to need some help.
Kaylin!
Actually, Serendipity.
It looks like you're trying to dislodge an immortal being from your reactor. Have you considered?
So, Serendipity, you understand the nature of this threat. Through what you've learned and experienced on this journey, you have grown in knowledge, but also in power. You understand that part of your shape is granted by Mouse's innate magical ability, which, until you arrived, was largely latent. Infused with this magical strength, you understand that you are uniquely positioned to deal with this malignant spirit in the power core.
Mouscolini,
Yes?
I have an idea.
You wait, what? You have an idea?
Yes, I have an idea.
Wow. I'm not sure if that's ever happened before.
It has not.
Huh. Ooh, do you want to share with the class?
So, what Serendipity has determined is that Serendipity is able to enter this power stream using this magical form that Mouse has provided, unknowing to Mouse, most likely, and directly combat this evil spirit inside the power reactor. But she doesn't know how long it will take, or even if she will be successful. But she is at least 90% certain that she will be.
Well, I have determined from a systematic inventory that I now possess the ability to enter into computer systems by myself.
You mean like without me there?
Correct.
Uh-huh.
I can, in fact, do battle with this creature, or monster, or whatever it is, as I do not, in fact, possess any mystical skill ranks, and cannot identify it.
Do battle with it. Like how?
That's really for me to know, and you to find out.
Are you sure you don't want me to come with you?
I don't think you can, Mouscalini.
You're gonna leave me?
Hopefully, only temporarily.
Well, that's not as encouraging as you probably think it is.
Don't worry, Mouscalini. I'm confident that I have a 98% chance of success.
I don't like that 2% chance of failure.
Well, Mouscalini, our only other option is to leave the creature in the computer system. None of our other companions are able to manipulate it there.
What about Kalen?
Kalen does not possess any computer skill.
Ninden?
Are you actually kidding me?
How long will this take?
I'm not sure. But if I don't do it, we may never be able to return home.
That would be bad, yes. Okay, go ahead. Just keep me updated?
I'll do my best. Now, place your hand on the panel.
Like this?
Exactly. Good job. I'll see you in a bit.
Yes. So you can watch as you see the prismatic, diamond-like shape of Serendipity passes from Mouse and enters directly into the reactor itself. None of the Anasans know what the heck is going on right now.
They're taking notes. Maybe this is normal.
So, indeed, for now, Serendipity is going to be occupied working on recovering the Sundiver. This is not going to have a mechanical change for you, Mouse, at least for the time being. You can still utilize all of your mechanical abilities. You just have to do them on your own now. You have to operate your targeting computer. You have to operate the remote hack. It's all on Mouse's shoulders now.
I lost all my macros.
Yeah. You gotta hit all the hotkeys now manually.
Okay, I guess we just leave it there. She'll get back to us.
Gur kind of walks up and puts a hand on her shoulder and doesn't really acknowledge the fact that she's obviously completely lost and twisted in the wind right now, and instead tries to just offer some support and just
Serendipity, play all by myself.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Mouse
Girl.
hums it to herself quietly.
Don't wanna be.
Aside from this, there's some minor repairs that you can make while Serendipity goes on her quest to help recover the Sundiver. So we can linger, or we can scoot time forward to when Mouse and Gur return to Resistance HQ.
Yeah.
You can skip ahead, I think.
In the meantime, Herald is showing a bunch of Asananoi all the weird races that live in the Burning Archipelago that they've never seen.
By transforming into them.
Yeah.
That would actually be very informative.
So yeah, Mouse and Gur come back. Herald's doing his story time, and I'm sure that Kaelin and Ninden have finished their burger time at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Saved some
Bold
for
of you
Gur,
to
course.
assume.
We were showing the Asanoi all of the one from the Burning Archipelago.
Right.
All of the whats?
All the different types of burgers we can make.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. There's the
that-
cowboy
that-
burger. There's the
The rodeo burger.
yeah, yep.
Bacon avocado burger.
Mm-hmm.
Veggie
burger. We don't generally make those, but
The Impossible Burger. Brought to you
It's
by the
remarkable.
Impossible Company.
Burger.
It's remarkable in that it's not remarkable. That's the truth. So as everybody's doing their respective things, you suddenly hear somebody calling. There's a ruckus. There's a ruckus in the hallway. Somebody's calling out for the Sundivers.
We
Oh.
rushed to see who
What
it
in tarnation's causing all that ruckus?
Herald rushes out, his top half transformed into an elf, and his bottom half still like a Yosoki.
oh no.
Weird.
Oh,
Captain, that's a new one. Anyway, what's going on?
You
Just when
see,
I thought I was done with the body horror.
there's a
Never done
Never.
with body horror.
never. There's a bit of a scene. You see people stopping mid activity on the sides of the hallway, and all eyes are turned on the person that you recognize rescuing, Protector Marin. She is not fully dressed. She's in some sort of medical gown, and there's
Oh
two
my.
medical technicians that are like. They're doing the hover hands, like they're like, oh geez, she shouldn't be walking right now. But she's a protector, so like they're trying to respect her autonomy at the same time. Like they're like, this
It's
is
quite a
this is-
pickle they've been put in.
Yeah, they prefer not to be killed with a thought.
Yeah, trailing behind them, standing with no shortage of regality is Niralean herself. But Marin is looking around to see if she can locate the Sundivers.
Oh, yeah,
Nearland,
that's us.
we're over here.
Marin just kind of, with a weird hank to her step, walks up to all of you. And you can feel like a mixture of emotions. It's like a drug soup. She's happy. She's vengeful. She goes, I understand you're the ones that I have to thank for saving me.
No problem.
Yeah, we do a lot of that. Don't worry, we're all in this together against the Malika group.
good job,
Should be
Captain.
Thank you.
Telepathically.
She exchanges that familiar alien gesture with everybody in turn. She says, I'm happy to meet you, and I'm even more happy to join the fight. And like the technicians are like, they're like about to say something, but then they just like they put their hands down and they dip their heads like, no, okay, all right.
In my professional medical opinion, I don't think you are.
Niralean steps forward and she goes, once she has her chariot, she'll be well more capable of fighting than any of you, I assure you.
Whoa.
Can I do
I
a
don't know that
medicine
you've seen us
check?
fight.
You can tell that Nearlayan is being a little cheeky about this. Like, she knows Marin needs to heal a little bit more, but she's trying really hard to keep Marin's ego intact through this experience.
Uh-huh.
But
Harald will take the cue and say, I have no doubt that you'll be essential to our efforts fighting back, but we can afford to wait a bit more time for you to get better.
she
An intact ego does one no good when they themselves are not intact.
Whoa,
Uh.
deep.
I know, I feel all deep and stuff for some reason. It's like I've existed for decades outside of this realm. I don't know. I have no memory.
Marin actually looks over at Gar and says, "Well put, stranger, but well, I think it's probably best for you to tell them, Nearlayan." And Nearlayan dips her head and says, "Well, it is something that I wanted to speak to you about. While Marin does recover, it's not going to stop her from joining me in a ceremony that I would like you to attend. I would like the Sundivers and Z4 to join us on stage for a ceremony in the connected structure. There's the amount of assistance that you have provided and your brave work deserves nothing short of a commendation, and I would be more than thrilled for you to come and witness the ceremony. And of course, the Resistance will be in attendance, though they will be watching."
Is this the time for a ceremony, though? I thought we were still fighting the Malika.
Nearlayan looks at you very pointedly, Ninden, and says, "Yes. You understand, conveyed in this, that the ceremony may be more than something that is purely congratulatory. You think that there might be another purpose to the ceremony that is not
Ooh,
just
magic.
A malicious purpose? Oh, that's a
Yeah,
natural
rolls,
one on that sense motive check.
Ninden wants the sense motive as well. Not that he's going to get anything. 16.
Okay.
Kaylin throws the bone. Oh my goodness.
23.
Wow.
It's a bad one from Kaylin.
It is.
She
I
would
don't
have
want to spoil it.
Dear listeners.
Her heart wasn't in it.
Yeah, there's nothing malicious about it.
Yeah.
This is something
figured.
that is of great importance to them culturally. But you understand that she is trying not to tip her hand. Herald recalls specifically that Nearlayan was a little bit playful about her position. She doesn't treat it with the same reverence that all the other Anasans seem to. But at the same time, this is something that she would like to do, and she would like to have fun while doing it.
Of course, we'd all be honored to attend your ceremony.
She bows her head, and she, without hesitation, puts her hand on Marin's shoulder and gives her a tug backwards and says, "Now, dear, let's go ahead and return, and we'll get you all healed up and dressed properly for the ceremony," she says, gesturing down at her very piecemeal hospital gown, roughly. It's the equivalent. It's not exactly the same, obviously, but you know. But unless you have anything further to say, they will take their leave and expect to see you later.
Nothing further to say to them, although Harald will turn to the rest of his crew. And so what's the status of the ship? Is it ready for us to go after we win this thing?
No. Serendipity had to go into the mainframe, kind of. She's taking care of it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Serendipity, can you offer some additional detail?
No, she's not here. She's in the computer.
What?
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh,
I didn't know that she could do that.
I didn't know either.
Doesn't she live inside of your head or something?
Not anymore.
Oh, well,
Mouse.
I'm sure it'll be all right, Mouse. You know, you made her after all. She's pretty smart.
Geraldo,
Yeah.
give
Yeah, she is.
Geraldo, give Mouse a hug if she looks like she could use a hug.
She could use a hug.
She gives her a hug. All right. Is there any way we can help her?
Do you know magic?
Look at Kaelin.
Do you know computers? Then no.
All right.
I like how Mouse has gone from the shift. She's like, I think Serendipity can take care of it. And then Herald's like, can we help? And she's like, what, do you think Serendipity's not good enough? She's more qualified than either of you.
Don't you talk bad about my boo.
But yeah, as this discussion is going on, the Anasans start to pick up what they were doing before. Now that the protectors are gone, the two technicians still kind of trailing behind, just like shrugging at each other, like, I don't know, how do you get her to listen? She's not gonna listen. There's no way.
I suppose we should get ready for the thing. Oh, why didn't anyone tell me I was still wearing Yosoki legs?
Mended side.
I thought my stride was a little short.
I was working extra hard to keep up with all of you. Well, it's a good thing I brought my tuxedo.
I love how, like, also none of the aliens that we're with would realize that, like, that was weird.
Right.
Like, especially if they've never seen him before or, like, have only seen him in passing. They'd just be like, huh, okay, his legs are
Yeah.
kind of short and furry.
Yeah, like Herald's shape as a half elf, half Isoki may as well be an existing alien. It is no more strange than you are already strange.
How's
But-
it feel?
Yeah. I just think it'll be funny that when they get reunited with the rest of the archipelago, a much smaller percent of people will be shapeshifters than they will expect.
Yeah, you're kind of a misrepresenting the demographic split of the races. That's for sure.
We're not that bad.
No. But that said, looking at the rest of what I have prepared and looking at the time that we have left, I am not confident that I can get us to a good stopping point within the amount of time that I would need to do it in. So I think this might be a good time to end the episode, fellows.
All right.
Good place.
Okay.
Good thing to wrap on.
Yeah, I think so.
I hope everybody enjoyed the return. I am aware coming up in November, we have a weekend where we will not be running. The weekend of
the 17th.
17th, we will not have a show. The 24th, we might have a show, depending. If we are not running non-standard action, I'm going to go ahead and say now that we should probably stream something else instead.
We'll do something.
Dwarves in space.
Right. So,
Dwarf in space.
We'll be around to keep you
Yeah.
company on your Sunday.
yes, indeed. So,
Yeah.
that is going to be it for this episode. Remember to tune in for Cosmic Crit tonight. See, they're getting real close to the end.
They
Yeah.
are really close to the end.
Minus all the crazy extra stuff that Patrick has written after it's over, which I'm sure he has. So, so yeah, we're getting to that point. Season 3 Cosmic Crit coming up, lining up oddly suspiciously closely to NSA season 2.
What?
Mum's the word.
Stay tuned for more announcements about next season. Start,
Uh-huh.
racking your brain pans for who you think we might play next season to get ready for that contest. Start percolating on it.
Mm-hmm.
Wink, wink, nod, nod. Know what I mean? Know what I mean?
If there's things you think we should play, come tell us in Discord.
Yeah. Give us build recommendations or something.
Oh God, no!
Especially
I'm
me,
so,
because I suck at it.
I'm
Okay,
so
don't give Mac
impressionable.
any. Don't give
Yeah.
Mac any ideas, but give the rest
No,
of us
I
ideas.
already have a hard enough time.
If you're not on our Discord, the link is below this stream.
Seth is just desperately hoping that someone convinces me to play something different.
No.
No.
All that I said. Nothing. You know what? We're not getting into this. We're gonna go
Sorry.
ahead.
It's a whole another conversation.
We're gonna go ahead and
We'll
wrap
get our
here.
stuff finalized and we'll get that contest out
We're
to you
ve-
guys.
We are very excited to play an entire party of vanguards, though.
Yep.
Yep,
Yeah, now that
another
they've been
Vanguard,
nerfed a little
all the
bit,
way
right?
down.
Whole party.
Whole party of vanguards.
Nothing but Astrozoan Vanguards.
Oh my God, that would be glorious. Just blorping all over the place.
Yeah, and you never know who they are, right? Every time they go into a room,
Yeah.
they look like a different group of 5 people.
You're not gonna fool me. I'll
Oh my God.
know who's who. I totally will know who's who. Anyway,
God help me.
that's gonna do it for episode 26, everybody. So say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
It's so predictable. Gets in every time. All right. Yeah, we'll see you next week. Same time, same channel. So take care of yourselves, everyone.